Start recording. Sorry about that, guys. Me trying to do things doesn't always work. Brain not functioning at proper levels. Blah blah blah. Hi, welcome back to the Expendable Crew. Quick recap for those of you who may not have caught up with our pickup game on Tuesday. So here's where we're at. Michael had just been arrested and was taken off for interrogation because basically he wanted to get arrested for reasons that were his own and made no sense to anyone else. Thursday, whatever day I said. Quit correcting me. I'm in the recap. Basically, he got arrested. The rest of the crew, they made some attempts to inquire about him at the guardhouse, decided, with the information they were given, if he cooperated and he wasn't, charged with any major crime, he'd probably be let go. Unfortunately, they used magic to interrogate him, and he was convicted of multiple crimes through his own admission and the fact that you can't lie to truth detecting spells. So short version is that series of events led to him bringing up Victor. That led to higher interrogation. That led to the Royal Knights being sent to track down the rest of the party, who were all summarily captured, except maybe Frick, because nobody really knew where Frick was, so he might have survived. Everyone else, including the new member Trilak, was eventually caught, convicted of high treason, and executed. At which point, Michael found himself standing next to a humanoid, shining dragon person who then told him that if the sacrifice at the Temple of Bahamut was unfortunate, but martyrs are necessary for the cause. But if he sacrificed himself to this particular cause, that would invalidate their sacrifice. And Michael woke up in the fog cloud right before his second series of bad decisions, as I like to call it, kicked in. He took this opportunity to run away at the distraction that Rihanna caused for him. For the sake of convenience, we are going to say that I've seen Rihanna's stealth and her how to disguise combination. She had no problem getting outside of the guards' quarantine that they were trying to get around the fog cloud. So I think we are going to pick up a short time later. Let's see, Frick was passed out in the Silver Hornet Inn, where he had indulged in the fine wines. Trilak was also inside the Silver Hornet Inn, because until things calm down outside, the guards want everybody to stay where they can account for them. Viserius and Jeslyn had walked off quite sensibly, and were last seen exiting the cake shop with their small cake. So why don't we pick up with you two?
Okay, so story-wise, we still don't know Michael's fate, right?
No, at the moment you have just walked, you knew that he was causing a commotion, but you two got out of there.
And Rihanna has not told us that he was arrested.
No, that event never occurred.
Okay.
So this is the first cake, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
This is the first cake. The one that...
I have not binged on cake.
No, you have not just devoured this cake by yourself yet.
Okay, good.
Like, maybe we shouldn't have rushed him on the cake. It looks a little tilted.
Well, as long as it tastes okay. We were just tasting.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Actually, we were just pretending that we cared about tasting. Anyway, I bet it's good. Let's just take it back to your place.
Yes,
Wait.
we'll put it in the cold room.
Okay.
So it won't tilt anymore.
Well, I mean, maybe it's good warm.
Maybe.
We should try it and see.
Ladies first.
Well, let's get back and let's try it, because we don't want everyone to have to eat cake that's not optimal. We want optimal cake for our friends.
I agree.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we'll head back to the manor.
Okay. Does anybody remember what kind of cake it was? That was 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
I feel like it had chocolate and strawberries or something. I don't remember.
Jesslyn ordered it, so
Yeah, I think the chocolate and strawberry was the second cake, the one
That was-
that
yeah,
nobody
that was the
got
second one.
ordered.
Oh, then it was
yeah,
white chocolate.
with the
white
cream
chocolate.
cheese icing.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was white chocolate with raspberry.
That's right.
yeah,
Yes.
that's what it was.
Yep.
Thank you for remembering that.
Like it matters, but
Well,
Yeah.
it's the minor detail.
It's
It might be
candy.
vital to the plot. We don't know. It must be the cake to save the world.
you're right. So you're
It
absolutely right.
very
Master, you're
possibly
right.
could.
All right, so you guys can get back to the manor. Rihanna, we will say that, like I said, you were able to escape without having to go through any rolls. So if you want, you can be showing up at the manor at the same time.
Okay.
And it's about this time, Jeslyn, first you get the message, followed up shortly by Rihanna, where Michael is, using sending to tell you both. Just wanted you to know I'm safe. I've gotten away from the guards. I'm going to lie low for just a little while and make sure it's safe before I come back. Rihanna, the only addendum to your message will be that, sorry I had to drop the spell on you. I hope you're safe. I know you're good.
Yeah, like no problem.
So you both get that message from Michael, and that's in truth, he just couldn't be here. Kyle couldn't be here today, so Michael is in hiding, making sure he doesn't bring more trouble to you guys.
He's okay.
How kind of him.
All right, so the three of you are back at the manor. If you want to have any conversation before we jump around, or
Rihanna,
Oh,
we got cake.
I'm in disguise. How do you know it's me?
Oh, who are you? How did you get
What are you
in?
doing in my house?
Oh, sorry. Hi, guys.
Oh, should have known.
Oh, Rihanna, it's you.
Yeah. Wow.
You have to warn us.
I know.
How did you get past the guards?
It's me.
Okay, you're right.
Well, I
And
don't know
Michael,
what
what about Michael?
I got a
He's
message
fine.
from him. He's safe. He's just laying low until he feels like it's totally safe to come back here.
Good. I don't know what that fool was thinking, calling out Nestor's voice like that.
Yeah.
I think.
But I made a bad decision too, though.
I think he thought they were arrested.
Well, that's not surprising.
Thanks.
I'm just teasing you.
No. We were trying to exit the Silver Hornet Inn, and because he had changed his costume again, I used.
Again?
Well, yeah, because he went in looking like one thing because of, they were looking for us, so he went and made himself look different. And so I changed myself as well. He looked like an older merchant man, and I assumed the visage of a younger-ish teenage boy who I claim to be his son. But we kind of did something stupid, and that's kind of why all that mess is going on down there. Because we saw them with the sending stones, and he says to me, "Oh, hey, why don't you go see if you can get that one from the guard that's inside the inn?" And I tried. I failed. He almost
What?
snagged my arm. Yeah, I know.
What good is one sending stone?
He thought that if we had it, we'd be able to hear what was going on. I don't know. I was all panicky.
I know.
No, the device doesn't work that way.
Oh, well. Guess it's a good thing I failed. But anyway, yeah, so I went bolting out of there and hollered at him, time to go, and then out of nowhere, there was like this big fog that appeared out of nowhere. I have no idea what happened, or...
Were we
Right
there
after-
when the fog cloud came? I can't remember.
I don't
Serious and I.
think so. I think
no,
you
I
guys
think
were in
you
the
had
cake
wandered
shop
off
already.
at that point.
There was a big fog, like a storm or something coming in.
No, I think somebody created it. I don't know if that was a Michael thing. I don't know all of his abilities, but Yeah, and we did bump into each other, and
It was probably him. He's really, really good.
yeah, sure.
He's really big on special effects. They really amp up his show. Have you ever watched him perform?
Actually, no. I was too
great.
busy. The one opportunity I had, I was too busy trying to get information
Yeah.
out of some poor fool. Yeah, no. So we bumped into each other, and he cast invisibility on me so I could get away. And then I heard the guards kind of pestering him to come with them, and I tried to create a diversion. Next thing I know, poof, I'm visible again. I'm like, oh shit. So I just kind of, used my sneakiness, and I was gone.
Well,
And now I'm here.
You're here. You're safe. He's
Yes.
safe.
Mhm.
We should find Frick.
Well,
Where
last
is Frick?
I saw, last I saw he was in the tavern there.
I
at the
mean,
inn.
he's probably passed out, drunk,
True.
or something. But he's probably going to wake up, and there's going to be a big fog cloud and all this chaos. He's going to be so scared. We should go.
I don't think he'll be scared. He'll be fine.
Speaking of which,
Ah.
Rick, go ahead and give me a con roll
Oh, shit.
or save,
Yeah,
whichever.
no. The serious pipes in with fog clouds don't last that long. I'm sure Frick will sleep longer than what the fog cloud lasts.
Oh yeah, he's still passed out.
Yeah, Frick, we're going to say it's been about half an hour. Trilak, if you want, you can have. Do you want to have. How long does the fog cloud last, or how long did you keep it up? I assume after half an hour it's gone.
Let me just have a quick look at that.
It only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's gone regardless. Okay.
Fog crowd concentration 1 hour, it says.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 1 hour.
Then how
Oh,
long did you want
my
to
bad.
I would have kept it up until, the mages arrived, and then I would have dropped it.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna say that within half an hour you would have dropped it. Okay, just checking since Frick won't wake up for a little while longer. Because for crying out loud, man, I thought this was one thing you'd be good at. Okay, back to the manor.
I'm sure he's fine. I say we just hang low and wait and see if everybody shows up.
Okay.
All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, this is a little just
Yeah.
nerves. We have cake.
Oh boy, cake. Yeah, today was kind of.
We were going to taste test it to see if we liked it warm, because it's still warm. And if we didn't like it warm, we were going to put it in the cold room. So we need forks.
Sure.
Servants? Plates and forks, please.
And you guys sit around, you enjoy. The cake might have been a little bit rushed because the guy felt like he was trying to atone for that dry sample, but the cake tastes fantastic. It was a smaller cake, as I recall, so
Yes.
Yes.
the three of you could probably finish it all off if you so chose.
I feel like if we get to talking, we'll probably absentmindedly finish it off. We'll just sit there, all three of us
Yeah.
gathered around the box
Yeah.
of cake with forks and just eat it straight out of the box.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides, I don't think Frick would appreciate it. It has no rum in it.
Yeah, it's not a rum cake.
Oh my gosh, we should get him a rum cake.
Do you really
Okay,
think we need to?
No, he would love it. Okay, we're going to stop at the cake place and get him a rum cake. Okay?
Excellent idea.
And we'll serve it with Frictastic.
Yes.
Oh, he would definitely love that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Trilak, I'm going to say that it's going to take the guards a couple of hours to get everything settled outside. They ask you to, please just, wait there patiently. But do you want to do anything while you're there more or less alone? Because the handful of other people don't really want to go talk to the giant wolf.
I'm gonna go back upstairs and unlock the room and look in, see if Frick's still.
All right. Frick, are you awake? Quit drinking it.
I imagine by now, by the time he gets to the door, you just hear, someone turn off the light, and you see Frick just pointing out the window where the sun is shining.
Yeah.
Are you dabbing at the sun?
No. His eyes are squinting. It's consequential. I
You do
didn't
not want to
realize what I was
know
doing.
what the penalty for dabbing is, guys.
I
I draw the line somewhere. Apparently it's
didn't know.
there.
His eyes are pointing away. Sorry. Anyway.
Okay, so all right, you wake up and you find Trilak is, checking on you. Or more accurately, Trilak finds Frick screaming at the sun.
Yeah. So just kind of rubbing his eyes, and then as his friend comes into view, like, hello?
Hello, how are you?
Absolutely terrible. How about you?
Better than that.
Well, at least one of us. Felt like an asteroid hit me right in the noggin.
What is an asteroid?
It's a big giant rock in sky. My master once told me about it. Don't worry about it. They're dwarves. They like rocks.
Ah, right. So, how you're feeling? I already asked that. Sorry. It is...
No worries, no worries. It's the same answer.
Oh, I love Frick.
I sit down next to the bed.
Mhm.
Your friends, they got away.
Got away from what?
Your friends decided to do something rather. What is the word? What is a kind word?
Shenanigans, I
Unadvised.
assume.
Yes. They. Which led to a guard calling for help. They got away. Yes, they got away. I did not see anyone looking like them in chains. Are they always like this?
Well, to be honest, it always seems like when I'm around, it's just investigating. When I'm not around, they get into fun. I think they're trying to tell me something without me knowing. So Michael goes to a fight club without me. They get in trouble with the guards without me. And they put me in, like, he's got his disguise has not, like, it's just worn off a bit, so like the white beard is just smeared, and it's like, and they make me look like this all the time. I don't look, by the way. And again, it's just like everything is smeared. It's just like this. There's like nothing, almost nothing left of the Master Frick disguise.
Oh.
You look drunk.
Great.
Good.
Right.
Right. Well, I would not call causing trouble fun, but everyone is different.
Yeah, just like I always hear, like, oh, while you're asleep, this happened. It'd be like, let's freaking take it. If it wasn't for my training, I would think it's just and he just kind of looking down as his fantastic off to his side. Must kind of limit myself on this stuff. Either way, so you say they're safe?
As far as I could tell, yes, they are.
Good. Well, they probably wonder where the flip I am, so you know where they are?
Well, I told them that you'd be here, and that I'd wait for them to return.
Oh, okay.
And we said that if you want a wake, we'd head to the Dragon's Breath Inn.
All right. As long as they're safe. Just this headache is gonna hopefully pass. Other than that, I'm ready.
Frick,
Well,
go
I
ahead and
could-
give me a con roll. We'll see how bad your headache is.
You got it.
Because I think that you probably... yeah, it's not debilitating, but you probably want to drink some water against your better judgment. It's like,
Yeah.
Master told me to drink water. Maybe I should try drinking water.
Master showed me the ways of hydration. I'm
Like,
surprised I
there's
could even
supposed
say
to be
that word.
balance. I just don't enjoy balance.
Exactly.
Right. I unfortunately, I would not like to use spell on hangover. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go through this one.
It's my own doing. I'd rather take care of myself than let someone else, essentially waste a spell on me for my own doing.
I'd cast spell on you any other time if it was needed, but like I said, your friends got away, so I guess there's no rush.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm gonna head down and at least get some water. You're welcome to join me if you wish.
If you'd like, I could let you rest and I could grab you the water.
Oh, certainly. And then just Frick just like flies back onto the bed and just lays there. Again, just feet just way off the edge.
Yeah, this bed was roughly 6 foot for 6 foot people. So yeah, your ankles are hanging over the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Trilak, when you get downstairs, that's about the time when the guard is telling you that things have been clearing up. We thank you very much for your patience and for be willing to sit in here while we got this situation under control. You are of course free to go, and again, the guards thank you for your patience.
Alrighty. I go to the bar, grab 3 cups of water, take them upstairs, back to Frick. I set them down on the bedside table.
And Frick, for fun, give me one more con save.
You got it.
Because the way you've been rolling...
There we
you're
go.
still awake. Darn, I was hoping you passed out that 5 minutes.
He's gone for like 2 minutes.
Okay, so you're still awake. Darn it.
We all wished.
Oh.
I sit down. So, Master Frick,
Yeah.
would you mind telling me about your pack?
Well, it just holds up his backpack. See, here's just where I keep my ammo. This is where my arrows and darts. I'm not that much time for use them. Let's see here.
No, not that. My apologies. I
And it's
used the full vocabulary.
oh,
Your family, your Michael and Miss Rihanna, Jeslyn, Viserius, them.
well, might as well start from the very beginning. Well, I came into this town, and my memory is very fuzzy, but all I remember is I went to a bar, and a fight broke loose, and needless to say, kind of just pointed himself. I was the biggest thing in there, so needless to say that even though I was innocent, the guards took me away, and they even took away my hat. The only thing I've left of my adopted family, the dwarves. And we were given a chance to essentially redeem ourselves in a way, and that's where I met Michael and Rihanna. I am honestly very still to this day, I'm still how they accepted me so fast. I know, a monster among them. But our goal was the same. We wanted our freedom, and they were willing to work together to do that. And everyone else seemed to know Rihanna and Michael. Essentially, I became adopted again by them. Again, they accepted me very quick. And that's even then when it's like, I tried doing that with you. And when they were hesitant, I wanted to just yell at them, like, you accept me, but not you. I took personal offense to that. I didn't choose who I am. But yet they accepted me, and they should accept you as well. Because they accepted someone that has nothing. It's not that I can't return back to my dwarven friends. Essentially, they said, I can't properly learn being secluded in the mountains forever. Everything I've learned, everything I've adopted to, can truly become attested to out into the world. And whether this is a divine trial before me, I don't know. But needless to say, the weave of fate has led them to me, or me to them. And I am not one to question fate. So, needless to say, we are an unlucky family, but they accepted me, and I will happily die to ensure that they survive.
Trilek is taken aback, sort of leans backwards. That is truly the most honorable thing I have ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, I can't take everything for granted. Besides, I'm surprised I am even here to this day. Again, even to the very beginning. My master told me he adopted me when I was a baby. He essentially showed mercy because he swore he sensed something from me. I don't know what the flipping means, but so there's just all I know. There's something inside me that he saw. I can't see it, but maybe someday it will reveal itself.
And guys,
But
it's about this time that you hear some grunting as a couple of workers are bringing a keg of wine up. Knock on the door. Sorry, we didn't mean to interrupt, but you paid for a lot of wine. Here's your wine. And they're just kind of looking at you two talking.
It is just place it in the corner. We're having a good time.
Like, yes, sir. And they drop it off, and like kind of confused as they walk out of the dark conversation.
I should inform you that that is for you.
I'm gonna save it. I'm not ready for another outing, so to say.
That is all right.
I just had to interrupt that beautiful moment with something.
Not a problem. No problem.
It's just what I do. It was too emotional. I had to end it.
No worries.
Okay, no, please continue. That was wonderful.
And it is, Frick looks at Trilek and,
Well, I told you about my family, but it's one thing I've not really talked a lot about. My training. Do you know anything of the ways of the Drunken Master?
No, I do not.
Well, it's essentially How is another? It's a style of fighting when you have to. Similarly, you simulate a drunk person. It's a way you essentially you engage your core muscles and allow your body to go loose. Now, they said it was a big challenge because I'm, as big as I am, and they're dwarves. It was easy for them to be, what they, as my master said, a loosey goosey. But through ways of many training, they were able to teach me this. Now, it was difficult for me to go loosey goosey for my size, so that's why they said to take a bit of alcohol. No, it's not part of their training, but they said due to my size, I had to have control. But you say I lose that control, and
And he kind of points off to one of the empty barrels.
as evidence, I can get out of hand. But even though I'm a very skilled fighter, I still try to find this level of control. For my size, it's difficult to know when I've had too much till it's too late. But till then, I will somehow find this control, and maybe I can find this loosey-goosey without a drop of alcohol in my system. Till then,
And he just kind of pats the Fricktastic to his side.
I have this just in case.
Well, that is very interesting.
Mhm.
For what you said, that you want your friends to accept me as they did you.
Yes,
I appreciate
what-
that.
that's why back then, when I asked, can I trust you? And he said yes. It's basically I saw we could. Because even a person that we're trying to deceive, you wait 1 second. If you gave me that 1 second to answer, I would have known I would have pulverized you. But you didn't give any hesitation, and that's all I needed to hear. I wish they could see that.
Charlak nods. You are not monster. Despite what other people think, you are not monster.
Thank you.
Anyway, shall we go find your friends?
Yeah, don't. I'm sure they're worried about me.
Yes, I believe they are. So, I am, despite my size, I am not very strong. Could you probably take this by yourself, or I try to lift the cask.
Not a problem.
Frick,
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna say, just for the sake of you not having just carry this like a big thing, you can probably rig up a strap around it, unless you
Yeah.
want to carry it with a giant straw in it in front of you.
I got rope,
Okay. You
so we're gonna Jimmy assist him.
yeah.
They need a little cart with wheels just to drag it along. Little flat cart.
Frick's the steed.
Yeah, and you know what? Because I like the idea, you can probably ask them for some sort of hose so you can have a giant straw sticking out of it.
Oh my gosh.
Because
That's dangerous.
that's why I thought That's your gift for this beautiful scene. You can get
Yeah.
drunk all over again. So that's up to you. If you want to ask for it, they'll just give it to you.
I imagine that's not something that Frick would ask, but if they offered, he would without hesitation.
Then you know what? You just see somebody carrying it, as they were cleaning out something like, oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go.
You just pluck it in. And they don't argue because they're like, let the giant people have what they want before they smash up our place. Like, yes, sir. Anything we can do for you, sir? Okay, so everybody, like, the group from the manor was going to the cake shop. You two were heading to the Dragon's Breath, correct? All right, everybody give me a perception roll.
Oh, I need my dice. Oh, no, I don't. Perception. I am proficient.
You're not bad.
But no, not good.
Okay, Jesslyn and Frick, you actually see each other as you're passing by, and I'm gonna say, I don't know how Frick saw with that, but Jesslyn, you definitely saw him
I
because
stand out a little.
yeah, you guys were actually nearing the cake shop when you see each other.
I want to run over.
Okay.
Frick!
Hey! Why didn't go down the wrong hole?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Going down the wrong pipe. I'll be fine.
Okay, you shouldn't do that.
Well, you took me by surprise. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I got excited.
And so did I. Us.
We were gonna get you a cake.
Okay?
Yes, we had a cake. Are you okay?
Wait. And what
Well,
is with you and having fun without me? Why
well,
does this keep happening?
it was the little cake, and we were gonna get you a cake with maybe some rum in it.
Well, darling, if you weren't always drunk in a corner, you'd be able to be a part of our fun.
That is true. You really. Are you okay?
She makes a fair point.
I wasn't arguing with any of you. I'm fully aware. I just find
we're-
it very odd that all these events happen when...
Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine.
And just look at me, and it's all the Master Frick disguise is still worn out.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
I see you slipped off what you were drinking when I left you.
Well, let's pick out a cake.
Hey?
We thought perhaps you'd like a rum cake.
Ah. Didn't know... Wait, they make rum and cake?
Yes. Oh, I think. So. Well, I know that it
Indeed, they
exists.
do.
I don't know about this place, but let's go ahead and look. There's a couple of girls there. So cute. They're really, 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 really nice girls, and they make great cake. Okay, it's in here.
And it's like
Yes.
Frick follows, but he's got the equations and everything floating around like rum plus cake, and this is blowing his mind.
It's funny.
And it looks like we might have just lost Matt for a moment. I know he's still on roll 20, but I noticed his icon just dropped off.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, you all entered the cake shop. The bell rings, and the twin girl's like, "Hi, how are you doing?" And
Hello.
then I think that's about time when Trilak and Frick come in. Oh,
Uh,
hi.
we're friends with
Hello.
them.
Do you have
They're harmless.
cake with rum?
Oh, they look at each other and they see that look on Frick's face, and one of them runs off to the kitchen. We'll check with Dad. He doesn't let us have the rum cakes. Says we're not old enough. And then one comes back. Yeah, he can make you a rum cake. That's not a problem.
I mean, what's the cost and how big?
How big of a cake do you want?
Big.
Frick size.
Well,
And-
And I'll point to Frick.
oh,
frickin' then some, in case others want a bite.
and they started talking. Can Dad make a 7-foot tall cake? I don't know. He's never
No,
made
no,
anything that big before. I mean, I'm sure he could, but it would take him
No,
a little while.
that's not what he meant. He meant appropriate for his size.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. So like a 3-layer cake.
Okay.
And one of them runs back off, and then comes back a moment later. Yeah, it'll take a couple of hours for him to do a big 3-layer rum cake. That's a special order, but yeah, he can do that.
Can you let it cool off before he ices it?
Oh,
That would be great.
Okay, yeah, we'll make sure he does it right this time. We'll watch over him
Oh
ourselves.
no, the other one was fine. It was really good.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
It was.
It was our fault for rushing you in the process.
Yes, we ate it all. It was mostly him.
And they just like, you ate it all already? Like, wow, they were only here like a couple of hours ago. I know, the cakes are so good.
Yes.
It's a little one.
Yeah, but still, they just sort of talk to each other like that.
So, how much for the cake?
And they, they're whispering something. That would be, that'd be 1.5 gold, please.
Oh, I'll give him.
I got it.
Oh no, I have it.
Okay.
Thank you though. I'll
While
give
they're
him-
arguing, Viserys will hand them 3 gold.
Oh, you want 2 of them?
No, just one will suffice.
I hand him
okay.
2 gold too because I don't know. Wait, did I see him do that?
Did she see you? Were you being
Probably
subtle
not,
about
because
it?
she and I were like, no, I've got it.
My passive perception is only 11, so
Oh, okay. Then
I give him 2 gold too. Then
you want, and there's you want 3 cakes?
can you make it a triple layer? That would be great. Like,
And triple rum.
well, they can't make it too much rum because then it'll just be too wet. It won't work.
Oh, okay.
So 3 cakes, triple layer, triple rum. Got it. And one runs off to give this order to her dad.
I'll turn to Trelac and say, is there anything that you would like to have?
I was about to say, Trilak has got his face. He's kneeling down, got his face pressed against the glass. He's got his tail is wagging very fast. Got his tongue out, and he's just staring at this triple chocolate cake.
I think
just
we'll
staring
take
at
that.
And one of the girls who is a little like, oh, I'm going to have to clean that
Dude,
up.
dogs can't eat chocolate.
Hey, don't step on my lines.
He's a wolf.
And
He's
the
a wolf
girl
dog.
says, I don't think that the doggy man needs to have chocolate. She's trying to say this as politely as she knows how. Frick is still calculating the amount of rum in that cake. This is when the other girl comes back. Okay, for 3 cakes like that, it's going to take a few hours longer. You'll need to come back in about 5 hours to have all 3 of them.
That'll
That's
be
fine.
this evening. In time for dessert after dinner.
Wait, 3? Wait, what are we ordering?
3 cakes, 3 rum cakes, 3 triple layer rum cakes.
Yeah, three
With triple rum.
layer triple rum cakes.
Okay.
The girls are so happy to see you people, by the way.
And I'll ask, because I see how Trelac is just like drooling over the chocolate, and I think I agree with the little girl that I don't think canines of any sort should have chocolate. Bad for them. I'll be like, how about some sort of pastries they may have?
Yeah, they start, showing you like a little flip book with like, oh, well, we have like strawberry tarts, and we have
What do you have on hand, darling?
and they kind of like, we have the strawberry tarts. We have some cherry tarts. Oh, we have some cupcakes. They're like regular cakes, but they're small. They're handheld size. It's
Yeah,
like
bear
a
claws.
cake in a cup.
Wow. Trelac, would any of those suit you?
He kind of gives you like a sad puppy face when he can't have the chocolate.
And the girl's just like, I'm sorry, but Dad says that chocolate is just not good for doggies. She's like 13, by the way, so I mean, she just doesn't really know how to refer to you, trying to be polite. And then you hear the bell ring behind you as another customer walks in.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Give me one of each of the different tarts,
Okay.
and we'll take the triple chocolate cake anyway.
Okay. And they said, well, we can let you have the tarts for free. The cake, that'll be 5 silver more.
Okay, I'll
And
give her a gold piece.
well, thank you. And they start handing over a couple extra things of tarts. Oh, hi, Mr. Trevor. And Danny, do you want to introduce your new character?
Sup?
Yeah, Viserys will turn to see who walked in the door.
So, Danny, please describe Trevor.
Am I on duty right now?
No, you tell me. Are you?
She said duty.
I don't know. I'm going to find out. I rolled an 8, so no.
Okay. So, yeah, it was your day off. So, yeah, the other twins like, oh, Mr. Trevor, hi.
Yes, let's see Mr. Trevor. On the Chris scale, where does he rate?
I mean, I have a picture for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you could also describe it for the viewers who can't see the
I will
picture.
describe it for the viewers.
Okay. We have fans, and I want to keep them engaged. That's why I ask people not to do 18 memes a minute. Our whole game is just filled with memes.
Nothing but
A
memes.
minute? That's weak.
Ooh, Mr. Trevor.
Anyway, jeez. Wow. Okay, somebody got over Silas quickly.
Andy, please describe your character.
Anyway, walking in fucking break. Okay, stepping in casual attire is a early 20s aged human man. Light blonde hair is kind of swept back and messy. Fuck, I don't remember how tall I made him. I don't know my character, Andy.
Well, that's your fault.
I know it's
Do you
terrible.
want to be 5'10"?
I am 6 foot even, according to my character sheet.
Okay. I never worry
Alright.
about height unless you're unusually tall or short.
Okay. Do I probably missed it in the last games that you guys played? What do the twins have names?
No, they do not. Not yet. I can't
Okay.
begin to give them names.
Okay, I'll nod to the one
They're
that
Carrie and
says
Sherry.
Carrie and oh god. I'm assuming I'm talking to Carrie.
You have trouble telling.
I'll just nod and say, hello, Carrie.
I'm Sherry. That's
Sherry,
Carrie.
I'll get it one of these days. My apologies.
Oh, you say that, but you're never going to get that free cookie if you can't get it right.
I'll try my best next time.
Considering that this has been going on for whenever you stop in, you're pretty sure they're doing it just so they don't have to give you a free cookie.
More than likely. But I don't care.
Yes, you walk in on these, this large group of various individuals.
I step up to Frick right away and look up. Sir?
Hello?
I'm a little curious about the intensity of your drinking out in the public. It's drawn some eyes and has made some of the civilians uncomfortable.
Are you referring to the cask?
Yeah, the barrel of wine was what was unusual about the bugbear.
We were just on our way home. He just bought it. That's all.
Right.
It's the truth.
Not saying you're lying. I'm just saying lighten up a bit. I'd hate to have to try to arrest you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Just a
bringing it to
friendly
my
warning.
attention. Yeah, thanks. The bugbear could blush.
I'll just kind of look over the others, kind of raise a brow at the giant dog. Just kind of shake my head.
They're with us. They're not going to cause any troubles.
So 5 hours.
Yeah, let's go home.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
5, maybe 5.5. If you come down sometime around then, all your cakes will be ready.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you very much.
Okay, have a great day. I'm like back out all like.
Come again. Yeah, real soon.
We probably will. Probably in about 5 hours.
I'll get right out. They're laughing among themselves. 'Cause, they love you guys.
We spend money
A lot of money.
on cake.
You just did about 3 weeks worth of shopping in one trip for them.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, how often does somebody walk in and special order 3 cakes?
True.
So
We're kind of weird, though, so.
yeah.
I mean, look at us.
It's like
That's
it's
how we
a
roll.
wedding.
Does Rihanna have the chocolate cake?
Yes, I do. That's why I said that when
I'm-
I saw him looking at her, she just kind of looks at you and gives you a wink.
Yeah, I'm like next. I'm really close, and I'm like giving her puppy eyes. Like my tail is wagging.
You can have some, but not all of it. I happen to like chocolate cake a lot.
Thank you very much. What is that?
Oh my gosh, what is Jesselyn doing?
Oh, that's right.
Imagine
No
he's
wonder,
cleaning me.
Mr. Trevor was looking at him so funny. You're all the cask on your back.
Wait, what was the quotations with Trevor? What the hell was that shit?
Is that
I don't
even
know.
your real name,
Yeah.
Trevor?
I have to
Yeah.
say that in order for all of you guys to get out of this shop, you actually had to push. Well, not push, but Trevor had to go out onto the sidewalk with you because you guys were taking up so much
Well, yeah, I mean,
space.
I would have left after probably getting the twins mixed up again.
So you're just trying to win a free cookie.
Raising.
You stop by once a week just to try to get a free snack.
Challenge accepted.
On the way out, I just sort of look at him and
Wait, is he sniffing me?
Are you sniffing him?
I'm not really close. I'm just at a distance trying to get a.
Okay. Well,
You know,
what
not-
your
he's not sniffing his
for?
butt.
I miss that, Pete.
Yes, Trevor.
He said at least he's not sniffing his butt.
Oh, okay. Yes. You
I'm
weren't,
not.
were you?
No, I'm not. I'm just getting used to his scent.
Okay.
You know, does he smell like rum? Does he smell? Because everyone in the group has different smells. Viserius is completely clean. Jeslyn smells like flowers. Frick smells like alcohol. Rihanna smells like
Honestly, Jesselyn's wife
chocolate cake
smells
right now.
very vanilla.
Very vanilla.
First off, Jesselyn, what was your prestidigitation on Frick supposed to be accomplishing?
He's just clean. You know, he said it's his. He slept
The
drunk in his costume, so I was just kind of straightening up, cleaning him up.
Okay, just
He didn't wipe it off.
Yeah.
Trevor, what would you say you smell like?
I don't know.
Probably more like, I would say, closer to used leather and maybe oils used to sharpen weapons and keep weapons polished.
Sure, that works.
That is not a smell, Carrie.
Well, I mean, for some species,
Blake.
it could be a smell.
I'm gonna say you guys can smell like whatever you want to smell like, just because I don't want to. I'm not gonna describe that.
I was just being stupid. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what the hell would a teeth smell like?
There's probably an air
don't know.
freshener out there that actually says it smells like seduction and pansies or some shit. Like,
That's funny.
Victoria's Secret.
Pity me, people. Pity me. This is what I have every time we play.
Hey, you
I
said,
We
don't
are
pity
going
you.
not to the mayor.
Andy, you said that you wanted us to take some downtime.
Yes,
Well, this
yes.
is what happened.
also, what's great, Andy, is that you just said that you wanted to play more. Isn't that the greatest?
Yeah, we also do this every week.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. I got tired of having to sit on big events for 2 weeks, and I didn't want them to rush into combat right away. So Yes,
He told us
thank
to
you,
go
Aspire.
talk to
I
him.
deserve some pity. I might have
I
brought
don't
this on
pity you.
myself.
I pity the fool.
I can't pity you. You're part of the reason that my Wednesdays are hell sometimes.
It's all your fault.
Not
I
my
mean, you're
fault
not the
you've
main
got
reason,
7
but-
people in your game like I got 7 people in mine. Okay, please.
Anyway,
Okay, so, Trevor, I'm going to say that if you were to turn around, you probably would see this wolf
Right
king
off the
sniffing
tracks.
you.
I just raise a brow.
Trilak.
I also look at him like, what the hell are you doing?
You need to get different scent.
That's kind of creepy.
Just a
Jocelyn.
bit French.
Well, I'm sorry. It's a little
Yeah,
weird.
Yes, but Jocelyn, you have to remember, he's not human like you. All of the different races, we have our own little idiosyncrasies.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
Like us elves, we're kind of hoity-toity, so...
Well, that's true. But I'm just letting you know because I think you all would let me know if I did something weird. That sniffing people in there like that is real weird. It's,
Well, it is weird,
it's
but-
just a little off-putting and it's kind of insulting. I'm just saying.
Yes, I know. I will talk with Charlotte about his manners.
I already did.
I have good manners. Never mind. I want chocolate cake. Let's go.
All right, I'm walking away at this point because I'm like, nope,
Plus, where are we going?
we're going home.
So we're going back to the manor.
I look at Viserys.
Manor?
Yes, it's my parents' estate here in the city.
We're walking and talking, y'all.
We own a small manor here in this in the suburbs.
Oh, so are you okay with me being there then?
Yes, you're more than welcome to join us.
I'm asking the whole group.
I have no issues with it. I think Viserys was right. I mean, we trust Frick's judgment, and he seems to think you're okay. So, and after all, I'm pretty sure you had something to do with earlier events. Am I right?
What happened? What?
We'll talk. We'll talk at home. Let's get up to the
This
manor.
happened to be more fun.
Probably not. You're awake.
This evening, you're going to have rum cake, dear,
All right, I'll keep my chops shut.
and we can play some Elfopoly.
I'm undefeated, so you know.
Oh, but I wasn't there to play you last time, dear.
Oh, it's on.
It's
I'm gonna
on.
buy all the boardwalks before you blink an eye.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
And we're gonna make sure to use the actual dice that come with the site, none of your own dice. I'm not falling for that trick again. We had one rogue play at a board game, and they had jack dice the entire time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't do that.
I like to do an insight check on them right now on that one.
Yes, that sounds fair.
What? You're innocent. What?
All right.
You are totally convinced of her honesty in all situations.
Have I ever lied to you, Rick?
You kept things secret, but you never lied.
All right.
You know what? Actually, Rihanna, do you need to roll deception for that, just in case?
Sure. What the hell?
I didn't know if you were being
Can it
honest
be
or not.
Nat one.
Yeah.
I have a +9 deception.
That's why I asked, do you need to roll deception?
She could have
Expertise.
she could have
Could
nat
have been
one.
honest.
Yeah, I could have had a nat 1. Still had a high enough number, but
Yeah.
you know what else.
Okay. Everyone just is walking down the street having this conversation.
And I know that I could tell Jessalyn is still a little unsure about Charlotte. So as we're walking, I kind of try to sidle up next to her and just kind of have a quiet conversation with her as we walk. Be like, I understand your hesitation, Jessalyn. But I mean, in all fairness, both Frick and I, well, in my natural state, are generally looked upon with suspicion as well.
Well, that's not about how he looks.
Oh,
I don't mind that.
oh. Okay, I just thought that you
It's
had.
No, I mean, it's just, I traveled here with Viserius, and when I got here, you had spent some time with Michael, and he's new. I don't know him, and I'm just, especially with how things have been going, I just don't know if we can trust him.
And
It just
I
worries me.
understand
I'm just worried.
You know what? I'll keep my eye on him. I mean, if he's got anything going on that is less than honest, I will suss it out of him before we have dinner tonight. I promise.
I just don't want any of you to get hurt. Also, what did you mean? What did you mean that he had something to do with?
Remember when I told you that all of a sudden there was like a fog thing?
Mm-hmm.
I got to thinking. I know a few clerics. It might have been him, but I don't know for sure. Him or Michael, I don't know.
Why would he do that?
Because maybe he actually is on full and wanted to help us. I don't know. I mean, he looked after Frick when Frick was intoxicated.
Yeah.
He could have just killed him and taken his stuff, or turned him in or whatever. But he didn't. He took care of him. He looked after one of ours.
But isn't okay?
I just kind of feel like we need to at least give him a chance.
I know. I'm sorry.
No. Sweetie, I do not trust easily either.
I don't dislike him. I just don't want to be. Okay, everybody in this group is very well known for making rash decisions that don't always turn out very well, and I just worry. Oh, don't look at me like that, Miss Rihanna. You know exactly what I mean. And sorry. I put I'm like, it's fine, dear. It's fine. I feel like I'm the only one who worries. Probably a little unnecessarily, but you are the one that kind of keeps us from going completely over the cliff. I mean, we just hang our toes over a little bit and lean over and look, but you tend to pull us back, so it's okay. I mean, listen, it's Viserius' home. If he feels comfortable with allowing him there, then I'm inclined to follow his lead. Okay. I mean, like I said, I'm accepting him, but he has to earn my trust. I think we should at least be careful about what we say in front of him for now. Oh, I agree. That's why I kind of said we needed to not talk about a lot of things. Okay. I mean, and if you really feel that uncomfortable, just stick with me, and I can get us out of sticky situations. I just don't want to be betrayed. Okay. Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, who was carrying the snacks? I know Rihanna had the cake.
I had a few. I had a cake and some tarts
they gave
and stuff.
you 3 free trays of strawberry and cherry tarts. So
I probably had.
The serious would help as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to put that out there in case anybody wanted to get sneaky and try to steal snacks along the way.
Or trip and fall on their face.
Well, that I'd be like,
I'm going to assume you people can put one foot in front of the other.
Are you sure?
Don't make me start. I will ask for dex rolls if you make that claim.
I'll do it. I will do it. Let's just see it.
Okay. On you.
Can I walk and talk?
No, somebody had better take those snacks away from her because she's starting to lean over a little too far while talking.
Oh, let me take that. Oh, okay. I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Had that been much lower.
Right in the face.
Face plant the cake.
Mm-hmm. At least it would have been tasty.
Like a chocolate cake with boob prints.
They put it in a box.
That was in a box. Yeah, that's right.
Right. Oh my god.
Like, oh my god.
Boob cake.
I thought my games were bad.
At least it wasn't in the rum cake.
I know. Maybe next time I should say, go ahead and challenge the guards one-on-one for the next hour, guys. That's a little less chaotic. You got to walking down the street.
I can't walk without tripping and falling and landing boob first in the cake.
Boy, you thought the guards were interested in you last time. Imagine if you're covered in cake.
Oh,
I'm a klutz. What can I
let's
say?
see if we can find Alfred again.
Whew.
Alfred would love Rihanna's chocolate boobs.
So many levels of wrong there. Oh, God.
I'm
And-
so sorry.
And that may never happen.
And when I hand that cake off to her, Andy, I'm just gonna kind of casually kind of look back and see if Trevor is still behind us or if he's just kind of blown us off.
All right, make a perception roll.
Thank you.
And then follow it up with a stealth roll just to see how obvious you are.
Well, I didn't see shit, so
Well, let me tell you what you see. Okay, you're able to do it subtly, but no one stands out to you.
cool. Oh, that's funny. I just saw that Pete had typed in that he did the same thing.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even see that.
Y'all were talking. We didn't want to
I was
interrupt.
too busy laughing about the boob cake. So anyway,
Yeah.
you put a warning at the beginning of these episodes, right? That content may not be suitable for children or normal.
Content is most likely
I
not
think
suitable
that's
for
going to start going on the pre-stream. Immature people
These
playing
are
a
adults that use
stage.
adult language. You have been warned.
Yes,
And
crude humor and
guys-
adult language.
But I'm going to say that you guys are an interesting group. You have quite
Yeah.
a few people noticing you. No one really stands out because everybody just sort of parts around the two of
bugbear and
the more
the big wolf
monstrous
team.
races.
And they're probably the most harmless of the whole group, to be
But
honest.
they are also the most unusual,
No,
especially
right.
in this part of town.
Right. Well, like I said, I made myself look like kind of like Viserys' kind of person, so.
Yeah. But like I say, you'll walk past the occasional guard who it takes notice, sort of nods at you, but
I'll nod at and give him a smile every time.
well, more like the group as a whole. But
Oh.
nobody's really causing any issue, mostly because, like I said, they're giving you a wide enough berth that you're not tripping over them,
Right. We're not doing anything. We're just trying to go home. That's all.
and they're not causing any trouble. So yeah, y'all are able to get back to the manor.
Cool.
Trevor, feel free to just tell me in a private chat if you're up to anything in particular.
Noted.
I wanted to give her another game to play, guys, so she...
Why couldn't you just give her a character that actually was with us instead of against us for once?
Who the hell
She's
said
always
I'm
against
either
us.
of those things?
Just, hey,
She
I'm
gets
You
just
don't know
saying.
me.
Yeah,
After
you
that
honestly
mess-
don't know this person.
After that necessary...
You don't know her life.
You don't know my story.
Yeah. You guys did an inside check, Trevor.
I should have turned my camera on because I just did the funniest fucking motion.
Well, go ahead and turn your camera
Whole
on.
head swivel thing.
I will. I'm gonna finish this Baja Blast real quick though.
Okay.
You still have some left?
Man, I buy a fucking 12-pack and I buy two bottles when I go to work.
I would have finished them by now.
Ah, man. Anyway,
Okay.
ignore me and my issues.
As we were walking, I was kind of staying at a distance so I wouldn't eavesdrop on the conversation. But when it finished, I sort of got closer back to Rihanna because she had the chocolate cake. And when she handed it over, I moved over to Jeslyn.
You're basically hovering over the cake, or whoever
I'm
has
like-
the
Yeah.
cake.
Well, we know where his loyalties lie.
Whoever has the chocolate cake.
Exactly.
I kind of sidestep a little bit away and keep walking.
I just got a chuckle because I think it's funny.
So try like you can honestly just be like, a couple steps behind her head, sort of leaned over if you want.
It's almost on her shoulder. My head's almost on her shoulder.
I'm 5'4". It's probably not.
So, yeah, you
All
are
the
literally
way
just hovering over.
I wonder if she feels
Every-
uncomfortable.
Creepy, dude.
Every 2 steps, I take 1.
What are you doing?
That's kind of creepy.
You're not wearing a little red hood, are you?
Are you?
I kinda-
We never really went over your clothes.
I kind of feel like I need one now.
No, that was out of character.
Oh, man.
I need one now.
Yep, we're going to get you one. Anywho's, I just kind of... He likes
Hey.
chocolate cake, Jesslyn. You want me to take it back?
I just turn around and just hand him the cake.
Oh, whoops.
Wait.
I take it.
Oh.
I
I
give
just wanna
Rihanna
go
puppy
on.
eyes.
I'm like, don't you dare touch it till we get home.
I give him a cake and I just kind of scurry ahead to walk next to Frick, like away from him a little bit.
I give Rihanna puppy eyes. Promise.
I will share it with you. I bought it. I'm being nice and sharing with you.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't make me put a knife in your back. I just keep walking.
I look at the cake in terror. I wanted that badly. Jesus.
You never get between a woman and her chocolate cake.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would
Hi,
be
Danny.
true of most races.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so yeah, guys, you can get back to the manor with no trouble. Like I said, you're just as a group, especially with the 2 7-foot hairy guys. You're getting a lot of looks, but I think most of you are sort of used to that while traveling with Frick. Now it's slightly doubled, but
Eh.
Hi, by
Wow,
the
we're
way.
quiet. Hi, Dean. Yes, Matt, I think you're right. The pre-stream warning: mature content made by immature people.
yeah. So we'll
That's appropriate.
we'll try to find a way to put that into the pre-stream. Although it'll probably be more like immature content by very immature people. Viewer discretion is advised. I mean, hey, I'm about to have to start drinking. If I need to check.
I don't know what you're talking about because
I need to check
her falling
Twitch
into the cake was
rules on
legitimate
that.
concern.
Sorry, what was that?
It would have been pretty funny.
I heard
said
legitimate
that-
concern.
I don't know what you're talking about because her falling into the cake like that would have been a legitimate concern.
It was a legitimate concern after a 9 roll for stealth from a rogue. What is your bonus
Yeah.
on stealth? Okay, only a 2.
Hey.
so-
Yeah. I don't know why I'm not proficient in that. No,
On stealth is 2.
that's an 8.
I was going to say,
Oh,
I'm
wait, I
not
meant to-
proficient as a rogue.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Plus
8.
okay, you
and
rolled a
plus-
2. Sorry, I saw all
rolled
the
an
other
8.
stuff.
You're talking about
No,
her
my
dex check.
dexterity. You're talking about my dex. My dex
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a 2.
Okay.
You said stealth. Stealth is plus 8. I'm a rogue.
Anyway. Okay, so yeah, you're able to get back to the manor. Y'all just dig right into the dessert.
First,
That's a lot of sweets in one day.
Then Fritz put down the cast and is
Okay.
like, Mercedes, can you have your invisible things take this to the cellar?
Yes, indeed. Servants.
And before Viserys even answers, they've already started moving it. They seem to take commands from the guests just as serious. Well, maybe they'll
Really?
obey Viserys first, but. And Frick, you might also remember that you had left a couple of them in charge of your brewing kit.
Yep.
But it's only been about 4 hours, so it'll probably be a little while for anything's done.
And they didn't blow up the house.
Yes.
Hey, when did that happen that one time?
Yes, the house
Yes.
is fine.
Okay. And when we get in, this guy's off, and I give Trilak another look, and I hold up my hands for the cake, and I take it from him, whether he wants to or not.
I give it to her.
And I take it into the kitchen and table, And I look around for a knife, and I cut a slice out, and I give him a slice.
I'm staring at the slice with wide eyes.
Are you gonna eat it, or are you gonna stare at it all day?
If I'm going to eat as a guest, may I have plate and cutlery? I don't think you'd want to.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I put it on a plate and gave it to you. I'm sorry.
Just hand it to you.
Right in his paws here.
No, that's how Jesslyn eats the cake.
Yes, probably.
That's just like,
She ate with the fork earlier. The ugly crying was eating with her fingers, but that did not happen.
Yes, gone from
Funny.
history.
Yes.
but it's still stuck in memory.
Yes.
I want fan art so bad of that scene.
I can
I'm
ask.
I do. We've only
I
got
have
like.
friends.
Yeah. Okay. I want fan art.
And I ask, would anybody else like a little slice of cake right now?
No, thank you.
Okay,
I'm still full from our last
This is-
cake.
This is my chocolate cake that I bought in Frick.
If there's any later, maybe, but it's okay. You don't have to save any for me.
Oh, I was saving this for later, but I knew if I didn't at least give Trilak some now, it probably wouldn't make it till past dinner.
It's gone already. The moment you handed in the plate, it's gone.
Make a
Well, I
constitution. Did
meant-
you eat it in
I
like
meant
one
the
bite?
whole-
No, I didn't eat it in one bite, but
it wasn't a big slice. I mean,
Well,
this cake
still,
probably was only about,
I need to know.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't eat it in one big one. I just took massive bites out of it.
Okay, I won't make you take any rolls for that.
You got a little bummed from that.
Hey, if you're going to try to eat wolf things down, no pun intended, you might choke. So, there's certain things that you should still be aware of. That's the fact that choking hazards are real if you overeat.
Yes. And I'll ask one of the invisible servants to take the rest of the cake with the box down to the cold room to keep it fresh for later.
And they do that.
If it is okay with some of you, is there a room I could take off the armor in?
Yes, there's a few rooms available upstairs.
Let me just
make sure
did
it's
sort of
empty.
Bring forget, I gotta move the player thing up. Let me just sort of bring up the manor map for everybody. So yeah, like this is the
This is Viserys' room right here.
yeah, and this is this is the front door. This is more of the kitchen. So there's easily like rooms that are considered sitting rooms, or like the main room here. That would be a good spot for people to take off cloaks or pieces of armor that it's like if a guest were to come by, there's a place that they can put their stuff.
And if you do not mind, I'll be back. And I go upstairs, take off the armor, put down my backpack, and I head downstairs walking on all fours. I try not to fall down the stairs like every dog on YouTube.
You do know you're a humanoid race, so you're not. I'm going to guess that your people normally walk on two legs.
Normally, but he's still young, so
Okay.
he's trying to stretch.
I figure you've seen stairs before in your life.
Yes. He gets downstairs. He sort of gets into the living room where everyone else is. He stretches. That is better. And then stands up. Sorry, it helps to get muscles. So, is there something that you'd wish to discuss?
No,
No?
not really.
Why? Do you have something to discuss? Do you have something to tell us? Did you cast the fog cloud?
Yes, I did.
Why?
I saw that your friends had gotten themselves into trouble.
So what
And-
happened when you cast it?
I simply casted the spell, and
No, I meant
when
as an effect. As an what happened after you cast it? What happened?
I dispersed it.
So you just went and you made it come out, and then you just sent it away immediately.
It-
Like, what was the point of that?
No,
It lasted a while.
I did it to make sure that your friends got away.
No, I'm not asking about you. I'm asking what happened as a result of the fog cloud.
The guards
Yes.
freaked out.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they did have minor panic, but it was all so that your friends could get away. I don't fully understand question. I'm sorry.
Jeslyn, they were looking for me and Michael.
Right.
So they were already sort of forming and like kind of doing a search thing. And so then I guess when Trelac did that, they kind of like, everybody who was caught in the fog kind of freaked out. And I mean, I could hear the guards all talking to people and trying to like round them up and keep them together and get them away from it. But that's all I know because I split.
So it caused panic.
Only slight.
Yeah, they got over it.
They brought someone there, and I stopped it before they could do anything. I'm sorry. Have I displeased you in any way?
Well, look, it's not personal. I don't trust you. I'm sorry.
That is completely understandable.
And I don't know, how do we know that you were actually trying to help? Maybe you were trying to cause panic. Maybe you were trying to alert more guards. How do we know? How do I know that you're not working for Victor? Are you working for Victor?
Who is Victor?
Can I insight check him?
Yes, go ahead.
7.
I'm going to say that you can't think of any reason why he might be lying.
Okay.
So since
Hold my head low.
I would also like to insight check him because I'm standing here with them having this conversation.
Yeah, I'll say anybody suspicious can do an insight, but no, you don't know enough about Wolfkin to figure. You're not seeing the normal tells.
Mm-mm.
Viserius,
But he seems genuinely, to me, he
Trelac,
seems genuinely.
are you
Sorry.
being honest?
I have no clue who Victor is.
Viserius, you are convinced he is very.
Yeah, I
confused
believe he's
about
telling
this.
us the truth.
Was there
Okay,
any
good enough for
doubt?
me.
Sorry, what?
And just like a Frick just kind of walks in.
We can trust him.
How do you know?
You trust me. What? Any doubt do you have of trusting him?
Because we just met him 4 hours ago.
Let me ask you. When you saw me, what did you think?
I thought I'd never seen anyone like you before.
Have you seen anything like him before?
That's not the point.
I'm asking a question.
No,
I'm waiting for an answer.
I said no.
How about this? If any shadow of doubt I have for him, if he is any level betrayal, put it on my head, not yours.
I don't want to put it on anyone's head. That's not the point. It's not about blaming. I don't even dislike him. Everyone's gonna get killed if we trust the wrong person.
And Frick just kind of gets down on one knee and just softly places his furry hands both on the shoulders of Jesselyn. So,
Listen. We're coming into a situation that we don't want us to be in. We need allies. Even if it seems the unlikely kind.
I'm just scared.
And this Frick just slowly turns it into a warm embrace.
Oh.
I'm too.
Trylak will quickly head upstairs, grab his mace, his shield, and his armor.
Shit, he's gonna come kill me.
Bring it down all in a bundle. And he will place it at Jeslin's feet.
That's horrible. Sorry. Brian just made me taste this drink. Oh god, it's horrible. Sorry, go ahead.
And he just dropped all of his gear at your feet. And we're waiting to find out why.
And I reach up my neck and I unhook my holy symbol.
What are you doing?
Earning trust. And I put my holy symbol on the pile and I push it towards her.
I don't think it's gonna fit me.
No. Justin.
And as I slowly pull away from the hug, and I slowly stand up to Charlie.
Lumbergrass. You're presenting everything that you have as a way to show your true self.
Not everything. My pack is still upstairs, and that has personal items. But my weapons, my armor, and my focus are yours to control.
No, I don't.
This is how I will earn your trust. If you are scared, then I want to make sure that you feel comfortable.
It's not personal.
I understand. Any new member of a pack is always untrusted at first, until they earn it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I'm going to earn it. I am useless without my weapons, my armor, and my focus.
What? I just need to see, okay? I just need to see.
Then you will see that I'm trustworthy.
I can't let you hurt them.
On the contrary, I will love to aid them more. He'll sit back on the seat, his tail between his legs, his head low.
And Frick would just look back to Jesslyn and say,
If anything, allow this to be his first step on the way of the stairway of trust.
Okay.
For many people, the stairway is long. For many, to the heavens. Allow this to be his first step.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
I understand your hesitation and your fear, Cheslin. I think we all feel that, considering the situation we've gotten ourselves in.
I think I'm just. I mean, it's. Oh my god.
It's a lot to take in, I'm sure.
It's just, it's pretty evident how easy it is for people to go around disguised as someone else. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make things difficult.
I understand. I mean, if you if you had met me without having traveled with Malik and him knowing me, you probably wouldn't trust me either.
Not at first.
And I agree with Frick. I think he's right. We need allies. We can't do this by ourselves.
Oh, definitely.
You see.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you look really tired. Maybe a nap would make you feel a little better. I know I could use one.
Okay.
Jesslyn,
What time of the day is it right now?
I was going to say, Jesslyn, you do know that if you're worried about illusion magic, you probably understand that you can try to look through illusions if you wanted to try.
Okay, I'm going to look at Trilak with my heat vision eyes. Like,
Make me an Arcana check to
Vaporize
see
is
if you know how to look through magic. I get,
19.
The queen.
Oh.
in that case, you understand the basics of illusion magic. So give me an intelligence look,
Damn it.
an intelligence check, please.
Oh, yay.
Woo! Way to go.
Nice.
Trilike, do you have any sort of illusions going on?
Nope.
Then nope, he is exactly how he appears.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, Pete, it is probably closer to noon right now.
Okay.
So you still got the full day ahead of you.
I'm going to go lay down. That was a good idea.
Get
Go
some
ahead.
sleep. Everybody's safe.
Don't get cake without me.
Oh no. I'll come with
Does
you
anyone in the
everywhere.
group know how far the nearest forest is, by any chance?
I might be able to assist with that.
I'll bring up
It
the
would be
world
appreciated.
map so that way. So, yeah, that I'm gonna say, Trilike, you certainly know this region. So, this area is probably about 10 miles. This is a little over 10 miles. So it would take, I mean, if you're on horseback, maybe, a couple of hours ride.
To get to the nearest forest?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They've,
Okay.
the city is, as the city grew, they cleared out a lot of the forest areas. So,
Yeah, well, that's logical. Yeah, they'd want a clear view of anything incoming.
which is, like I said, that's why it's known as the Goblin Forest. They push back the local goblin people, because even Frick is technically a cousin of goblins.
Yes, I just need to make a short trip. I don't have to delve too far into the forest. I have something I need to do.
If you'd like, I could take you to. It depends on what you want. Do you want to hunt? Do you want to gather vegetation? Or
No,
would you like some places just to walk?
I'm actually going to look for a companion. I have a spell called Find Familiar. I've never used it before, and I'd like to try it.
You're not gonna have fun without me this time.
Do you need to be in the forest, or do you just need I mean, I'm not familiar with that spell. It's a DM, so.
Yeah, well, if it's in the city, I'll get like a cat or a rat.
Okay.
But
so
I
it
want
is
something
based
different.
on your location. Okay, just checking.
Yes.
Sure.
No, don't go without me. There might be an adventure coming.
Shall we all go?
Jeslyn, you can.
I would
can
enjoy
hear
the
that
company.
before you actually got upstairs.
Are you going somewhere? I'm gonna go.
Just a short trip to the forest, if you guys don't mind accompanying me.
Like I said, you're not having fun without me.
Very
we
well.
would
let's
never
settle
have
that.
fun with. I guess we're taking a trip into.
Yeah, since I think since a couple of hours to the forest and a couple of hours back, my ritual will take about an hour. So by the time we get back, the cake should be ready.
Good point. Shall we bring something with us for food to eat, since we haven't really eaten anything except for cake today?
You had breakfast.
My
but yeah, it's
rations
about
are
lunchtime.
good.
So,
Did we have cake for breakfast?
No, you guys had a real breakfast before you went out to look for Lucky. Then you came back and it's been cake, and now it's about lunchtime. So
well, I haven't eaten because I was caught up in that mess.
you had breakfast with the group.
Oh, yeah,
This is
yeah,
before we
yeah,
went look for lunch.
yeah.
This
Sorry.
was 2 weeks ago, or according to our game time. But you had breakfast with the group.
Yeah,
before
we
you
had a
went
good
looking for
breakfast.
Lucky.
Well, that's a lot of traveling.
We have rations.
Can we
Or you
take
could
some
help
cheese
yourself
and
to-
some bread?
Anything, yes.
You also have a
Yes.
fully stocked pantry.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm going to like find a basket or some sort of sack or something. Put maybe some cheeses and maybe some meats and some bread in there,
Yeah.
just so we have something.
There should be several picnic baskets in the pantry.
Perfect. I'll load it up with that and picnic baskets. Hey, boo boo. Anyway,
I
sorry.
had to bite my tongue on that one.
I know.
Y'all are just
Popped
trying to
out of
set
like,
up some
oh.
puns, aren't you? All right. In that case, guys,
Sorry.
I'm going to say let's take a 5-minute break before you
Good
guys
idea.
begin this new leg of your adventure. So,
Hey!
everybody, we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so.
All right.
Okay.
Our Yogi Bear adventure.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
great timing because I was just cold.
mics are coming back on, and we are
I'll just
back
eat on your
into the
screen.
stream. Yeah, you go ahead and just be rude and eat in front of everybody. That's fine.
I mean, it's nothing new compared to what I do.
Joking with you.
I'm
woman.
always eating from my plate.
Okay, so guys, we are back. The party has decided to go off on a little adventure because Zarius says he needs to go to the woods. So, yeah, if you want to go there, it's gonna be quick as if you go by horseback. So, yeah, you probably need to go try to find. Oh, hey, Stump. You probably need to go and find yourself some horses.
Yeah, we'll look for the nearest stable.
Okay. I'm gonna say for that, just give me some intelligence rolls to see how well you guys remember seeing the things around the city. Because I think that's something you may not have been looking for.
Nope. I've been rolling shitty today.
What are we rolling?
Intelligence, just to see if you know, like, remember where horses would have been located. And
Holy
oddly
moly.
enough, the two people who are most likely to frighten a horse are the ones that know where they are.
That's why
They
they
can
know
smell
it.
them. They can smell them.
But Rick,
Yeah.
you remember
horse meat.
exactly where the horses were, because, in fact, with that roll, you probably know a couple of different places. So I'll let you pick. You can aim for the high side of town, or you can say you know where some cheaper horses might be located.
It's one of those times I can't believe the person with the -2 intelligence is the one that's leading the pack.
I know. It's wonderful, isn't it?
We're all just a little distracted.
So where do you want to bring them to find horses?
Definitely not on the high side of town. I don't think Frick fails. He was just like speeding through along there if he's ever been there. So
Okay, so
the other section.
you're going to probably go for, let me bring this over to the city map because I can remember the names. So you know of some horses in Lower Skint.
Yeah.
It's going to take you guys, about half hour or so to walk there, but
Yeah.
Hey, Frick knows where horses are, so
Yay,
you
Frick.
go right along with them. And when you get there, the horses, it's a small stable. And who wants to go up and talk to the stable manager?
Ooh, I will.
You-
I want to go.
Okay.
Who has the best charisma? Because I don't have charisma for squat.
Ooh. I'm a 16.
I'm
I'm an
a
18.
7.
I'm a 10.
5.
I have 18.
We'll let Jeslyn do it,
Okay.
and I'll assist.
All right. And go. All right. Go ahead and tell me how you start off this conversation. There's,
So are we?
just a few
Well,
people working.
before I walk up,
Mhm.
I'm asking the group. So are we renting horses, buying horses? What do we want to do? How many horses we need? 6? We need
1,
big
2,
horses.
3, 4, 5.
I can run as fast
Five.
as a horse. Don't
Five.
worry about me.
That's not fun. Don't you want to ride a horse? Are you scared of
Yeah,
horses?
you'll expend your energy
Guys,
by the time we get there.
Give me some animal handling before you go and do this.
Oh shit. That I'm not very good
And
at.
this is
I
also a
need to see
meta-wise.
what you guys know about horses. So.
This is where meta-wise, Frick can, his base speed is 55 feet.
Rihanna, just because you've already gotten an 18, you already suspect that horses and wolves don't always have the best relationship.
Right.
And Frick is still something to animals. He's going to seem a little bit on the monstrous side, possibly.
Yeah. Don't really think that horses are going to work well for Frick and Charlac.
So should we just not get horses and walk?
You could just see what they have.
Okay, I'll just go talk. I know what. I walk away and walk up to whoever is.
Okay, you see,
I'll follow her.
you see somebody working. He's just brushing down horses.
Is it a male or female?
Is some. Let's see.
Look, a DM tricked me one time. I said hello, sir, and it happened to be a woman. So I just want. who got offended. So
This
I
one,
do that.
the one that's working this is actually a half-worked female.
Hmm.
hello.
Sharon, yes, can I help you?
Well, my friends and I are looking to maybe rent some animals, but we have two who are quite large, and maybe normal horses would not be as good for them. Do you have anything really big?
And she sort of leans around you, looks at the whole party.
The two hairy ones.
Yes, I suspected those were the ones you meant, being
Sorry.
the bigger ones in the party there, sweetie.
Yes, ma'am.
She says, she sort of looks at, gestures toward the horses that she has, which there's no war horses in her stable. Maybe I could rent you, like, a wagon or something.
Oh, so draft horses in a wagon? Or a couple horses in a wagon?
I mean, we're only going 10 miles into the forest, right?
You're going into the goblin
No,
forest.
not even that far. Just a couple mile or two should suffice.
Well, I'm not really sure. Trilak, how much do you weigh?
I did not write that down on my sheet. I believe it was plus. That is very rude, Andy. I'll have you know.
I also know roughly what a horse can handle. So Frick doesn't wear armor,
Three.
so how much?
320, and that's base. So
Yeah,
probably
okay.
pushing 400.
Yeah. So when you start talking about, well, we're only going 10 miles in, like, honey, there's no way my horses are going to support the big one without his armor.
Okay. You don't have anything else?
I got a wagon.
Do you think that'll support him?
The wagon will hold up better than my horse's backs will.
Mm-hmm.
It has support built into it. It's made for carrying loads.
You know, it might be good. We might find something. Okay. How
That'd be a
much
good
for
idea.
how much for the wagon and whatever horses we need to pull the wagon
How
for the
long-
day?
For the day? And you said you're going to the Goblin Forest?
I look back at Viserys. Are we going to the Goblin Forest?
Yes, I believe that's what it's called.
Well, I'm going to need a deposit of 50 gold, first off.
Sorry, of how much gold?
50. And
Oh,
once
okay.
you bring
I'll
my
ha- I'll-
horses and my wagon back unharmed, I'll give you 30 of that back.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable, and I'll hand her the 50 gold.
Oh, yeah, good doing business with you there. And she will, call some people over, and they'll start hooking up a couple of horses. And their wagon is more for hauling cargo than people. So, but it has a couple of driver's seat, and the rest of you can manage to fit in.
So we have 24 hours.
Yeah, 24 hours. If you can bring it back before then, that'd be great too. But anything after that, the deposit's forfeit.
We'll probably have it back by tonight.
Okay.
Probably within. But
Just within a few hours. It
just
won't
in
be gone
case.
that long.
We never know. Things happen.
Yeah, hence the deposit.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, don't hurt my horses. And
No, of course not.
Have a good trip.
Thank you.
I don't know why you
Thank
want to
you.
go out there.
How many horses did we get?
You got 2.
It's gonna be a slow ride. Ha, ha,
Oh, I
ha.
thought we were getting 4 horses and a cart.
No, I said you were getting a cart and some horses. I never said numbers.
Okay, who's good with the horses?
Rihanna got
Me.
the best animal handling.
I'm horrible with animals.
All right, just climb in the cart.
Well, I think somebody should drive the cart.
That's what I was gonna do.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Just a minute.
Um, I was like,
It's gonna be
frick Trilak, if you guys, yeah, I was like, if Frick and Trilak want to be in the cart, they can. If they choose to walk alongside, because I'm assuming that horses pulling a cart are going to go slower than if we were on horseback riding.
fine.
Am I right?
I honestly feel like we could have just walked. It's not even 10 miles.
Whatever, we have them now.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody aboard. The crazy train is heading out of town.
I climb in the back.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
too. I'll help Jesselyn climb in the back.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're quite welcome.
Frick would be welcome beside.
Okay.
I'll put my stuff into the cart and walk beside. I haven't put my armor on or anything.
He's naked.
He's Wookiee naked. It doesn't
In
Naked wolf,
quotations.
naked wolf.
He's got his
I'll
long
tell-
johns on, just walking around
I'm
with
gonna
the butt flap.
tell him. I'd suggest you put your armor on. These are the Goblin Woods.
I know. I'm very familiar with these woods.
So you should
you.
put your armor on,
Actually,
maybe.
try like you would have been more. Your pack would have been more towards the dead forest over here. I mean, but you were still. How old are you again?
In human years, he's 40.
Okay, then you definitely remember when this area was green, but that's where you guys lived.
Hmm.
This was before the Orc Wars.
If you wish, I will put my armor on.
It's for your own
Yes,
safety.
And just to that moment there, I go, Frick just like, all right, I'll grab it for you. And it's at this moment you see, and then it's just a puff of smoke as he's running at like over 100 speed to get this thing. he's dashing with his full like. See what's 55 times 50 times 2.
110.
110.
110. Then Frick just running through the city.
Wait a minute, you're running through the city and full. Give me a dexterity check.
My stuff was
my
on the
God.
cart.
He
My
didn't take
stuff
off
was on the
running
cart.
with. Were you carrying the cart, Frick? I thought you were just running.
I thought he said he left his stuff at the manor.
Oh, okay.
No, it's in the cart.
No, he put it in the
Well,
cart.
still, I
No,
heard
you
him
gotta
say he was
remember
running.
because he's running away right now.
Give me that dexterity check.
You got
Frick.
He thought it was back at the house.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are they like running
Wow.
a year or something?
Trevor, give me a dexterity check.
Ah, fuck. I actually don't think I'm good at that.
I hope not.
Yo. Okay, hold on. Yeah. I rolled a 2. So
So
4.
suddenly,
Oh,
this
fuck.
bugbear just tumbles right over Trevor, and each of you take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Holy moly.
Ow.
You two are just tangled into each other.
What? Fuck the hell?
Sorry.
You!
That's me.
I thought I said lay off the public drinking.
I'm completely sober.
Apparently not.
I'm really fast.
Yeah, it's hard to veer when you're going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Imagine just a brown black blur just crashing into.
Just wham!
And then, sort of tumbling over each other.
Yeah. Trying to get back into character, but it's just a very funny image in my head right now.
Like Aspire just said, you act drunk even when sober.
It's true.
That's the 7 intelligence
So-
comes into play.
This is, of course, causing a big commotion. Everybody is just like, well, is there a fight going on? What's happening here?
And
Not a
I,
very good fight, apparently.
Yeah,
Is,
but all people know is that there was just a tussle, and they're gathered around thinking they're going to see a show.
Oh my god.
Do we see him running into?
Yeah, I was like, how
Trevor?
far did he get?
Yeah, you all see this. He got maybe 10, 15 feet.
Oh god!
He just started running without
perfect.
looking.
Just Frick goes poof,
Like,
and then just in a second,
And then about 5 to 10 feet of rolling.
I'm like, frick! Hello?
And yes,
Isn't that the chap from the cake shop?
Yes.
and you do hear in the crowd, fight, fight, fight.
No.
No fighting.
and Frick is like, where?
Trevor, are you actually saying that to the crowd?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's like, he's there's fight, and he's like wondering where the fight
All right.
is.
Trevor, you need to give me an intimidation roll disadvantage because Frick is looking for the fight, throwing this off.
Do you care if I roll at home or do you?
Go try to use the dice roller if you can. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm just
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to keep
yeah,
track. It's different when it's a
Yeah.
secret roll.
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yes, it's a big group.
Natural one.
I'm gonna.
Oh god, that's so typical for our group.
I mean, I would say some people should know me, but
At least we can get through doors.
True.
How are you people getting through doors? Is my question.
I learned to duck.
Oh,
Kool-Aid Man style.
so no.
so do I just go say no fight and he elbows me in the face or some shit?
You can't even be loud over the crowd. They're getting worked up, and but I sent
Are
you
there any
something in
guards?
private if you want to use.
Oh yeah.
So if you can use that, but
Oh, yeah.
everybody else is. The crowd is getting worked up.
I'm gonna
Frick-
climb out of the cart.
Frick looking around. They think he's just egging them on, trying to build up tension, and they think he's a
Yeah,
showman.
Are there any other guards coming up?
This is lower skint, so it's going to take them a while. I mean, they're on their way, but they're like, oh, we have to go and deal with this. These people are already worked up.
Oh, I'm so fucked when I go home. But anyway.
I think I will use thaumaturgy to make my voice really loud.
Okay, then you can make it. I'll let you make it at advantage since you're doing that way.
Okay. Oh. I don't. Oh, it's not really a roll. You just do it because it's a
Yeah, I'm
cantrip.
saying give me an intimidation check at advantage.
Oh, I was just hollering to try to get his freaking attention so that.
Oh, you're not trying to call to the crowd. You're trying to call to.
No, I'm
Frick.
trying to call to get his ass back over here so we can go.
Then, yeah, Frick.
So I'm just like, frick.
You just hear this
Let's
bellowing
go.
voice of Rihanna calling you, and the crowd goes silent because that was louder than them.
And this Frick goes, gotta go.
Yeah. And as the crowds, just fall silent, the guards are able to push their way through. What is going on here?
Let's go.
I just.
I'm
Trevor
like,
just
we're going-
he just holds his head for a minute and I still have that image in my head, I'm sorry.
Okay, so Rihanna, you were trying to get everybody into the cart right quick. Frick,
Well,
did
I
you
was
just take
like,
off
let's
running
go. I was
again?
like, I followed at Frick. I said to Frick, let's go. And then when I see him turn and start running towards me, I'm like, all right, let's go. And I
Frick, there was another crowd. I'm going to need another dexterity check.
Oh, not a problem.
There was still a big crowd, so give me this at disadvantage, please.
You got it.
Can I try to snap? Never
All
mind.
right, we got a 9.
Yeah, you're just you try to run and you just barrel into the people who did not get out of your way. I'm gonna say
So
this
you
time
go
you don't
down
take
like
any
bowling
damage.
pins,
There
right?
was cushioning, but the guards are already.
They're hit by 300
What is-
pounds of force.
This is me
no
playing
one
Assassin's
moved.
Creed.
Everyone stay right where you are until we get this settled.
Oh my goodness.
Does anyone want to do anything?
I'm gonna walk up to the guards that come up and tell them to start dispersing the crowd.
Yes, sir. They give you a salute, and they let you handle it. They start working the crowd, and that's not a problem. They get all right, nothing to see. This is being taken care of. Go home. You know where the fights are. It's not in the streets.
I picture Jeslyn standing on the back of the cart going to Frick, let's go!
Let's get the frick out of here.
So, yeah.
Damn it, you guys.
And yes, Aspire, they just avoid one guard problem, and then they try to start another. But
I'm so proud of you.
the guards are they are no longer paying attention to you, but this Mr. Trevor has sent them on their way.
Frick, don't you want to ride in the cart?
Fine, I'll be in the cart.
And just like disgruntled, like sits on the cart.
He's welcome to run that direction. There's nothing in his way.
He might not be able to avoid the trees.
Dear God.
I'm just going to sit in the cart next to Frick.
Oi, okay. I'm like, let's go.
Frick, you're sitting on my gear.
Sorry.
As much as I'd like to have it warm, please don't fart.
Yeah.
While you're doing all this, Trevor walks up to the group.
Fuck!
How can we help you?
I think we need to have a talk.
What's
Later.
the
We're
problem?
busy right now.
Roll a perception.
Serious?
Roll a persuasion at disadvantage for that.
Oh, God, I'm serious.
Who, me?
Trevor, roll
Yes,
roll
you.
an insight against that, whatever he's going to roll, his persuasion.
Come on.
Why
come on.
insight?
Ah.
Oh wait,
I don't
okay,
know
that's
what
fine.
to roll against it, so
Okay.
but you still beat it. You know that wherever it is they're going is not more important than causing public disturbances by repeatedly barreling into people at top speed.
Yeah.
300
is
pounds
Trevor-
of force.
Is Trevor in uniform now, or is he still out of uniform?
Trevor, it was your day off. I guess you're just walking around.
I mean, off duty. What would off duty uniform be for him? I don't know.
Probably just
Leather
Normal
armor.
clothes, maybe.
Leather
he has,
armor works. Just
yeah,
plain
leather
maybe
leather.
he has some
Speedos.
standard. Maybe he has some personal armor.
And a leather vest.
I mean, honestly, in all reality, he probably
Some sandals.
And some blue suede shoes.
Wait, but is he wearing
I
socks
swear
with
to
the
God.
sandals?
He looks like a guy off of the 300.
Okay, this
Does
is
he
how
have
I
socks
picture
with the
Trevor
sandals?
in his day to
All right,
day.
that's it. Somebody shut his...
So Trevor's
Bare-chested.
normal clothes. He's wearing, some really nice clothes. I mean, they're like crisp. It's almost like, military, but, in the way that they are ironed and straightened. But there's nothing uniform about it.
Well, it's probably not straight right now.
Well, okay. The first time you saw him, his clothes are a little more tussled now. So
I'll just turn to him and say, I am terribly sorry, sir. My bugbear friend here mistakenly thought that we had left something at the house, and he was trying to be helpful and go get it, and just got a little too excited, and I do apologize.
Well, as I'm certain
Yes.
you know, there's issues in the city right now, and I don't think your giant friend needs to be causing any more. So
It was not intentional. I'm very sorry. He just gets a little
I'm sure you are.
enthusiastic.
Frick, you have been healed for 6 points.
We will keep him, calmer. If there's
I
no
would
other
hope so.
problem. Well, I do apologize. He just gets excitable sometimes.
It's because he needs exercise. That's why we're going out.
He just needs to
I do
run.
believe this is twice we've seen you in one day. Are you following us?
Are you?
I have better things to do with my time.
Such as.
Can we insight check that?
Oh, will
I
that
was
be
waiting
all?
for you guys to ask.
We do have a destination in mind.
Trevor, you need to roll something against that. I'll let you pick what. But you need to roll against your
Deception?
insight. Yeah.
What is insight again?
Insight,
Another natural one.
yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Damn it, Trevor!
You guys know that Trevor is lying. This is more than coincidence.
I never said he.
I mean,
he had
we-
better things to do. Didn't say he was actually doing them.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with my friend here. I mean, when we ran into you this morning, it was a nice part of town, and now you're in the lower part of town, and we just happened to be here as well. So,
Are you interested in Rihanna? Everyone's interested in Rihanna.
I'm
No.
not in my tiefling, form, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just. No.
Are you interested in Frick?
No!
Are you interested in Viserys? Is it me?
Jezzel.
Dear Thor, no.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean,
Stop.
Jesslyn and
Just
Rihanna in their current
stop.
form are pretty cute. So
What is your business with us, is what we're trying to say.
I don't like that look.
me either.
I can't see Danny's camera at all, so I've refreshed and everything, and it's still black. It's bothering
Oh, it's
me.
weird.
I'm waiting for the message to come through.
If there isn't anything else
don't
you
know what
need
that
from us,
means.
sir, we would be on our way.
I'm gonna try
Honestly,
relogging
Danny,
from.
you can do with that what you want.
I don't know.
I mean, like I said, Rihanna does take a cute appearance when she's in her female high elf, and Jesslyn is, she's got some striking hair and eyes, so she draws a lot of attention.
Right. Well, as lovely as I'm sure you are, my business is that of the guard. So.
But are you not off duty right now? So therefore, you're not a guard.
I'm always on duty.
Then where's your uniform?
I don't need a uniform. I just need my name.
But
Just serious, please. Let's not provoke this good man.
I walk up to Viserys and offer out my hand.
It's a
He
trap.
looks at it.
Can it insight his hand?
Roll an insight.
Yeah, I want to too.
All right, you can both roll an insight on this.
Oh, God. Wait, am I running insight? What?
Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
What do I add to insight?
What is that guy's intelligence or wisdom?
Insight is wisdom.
Okay, wisdom.
Alright then, hold on. 2 seconds. Insight, wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, I am proficient.
Viserys, you understand that offering a hand is usually a sign of trust and greeting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with that 18, Rihanna, you also understand that this is typically a sign that someone means no harm while saying hello to you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll reach out and shake his hand.
Yeah.
But I am
Trevor,
the serious gold leaf.
Lieutenant Trevor in the store. Pleasure to meet you.
didn't think you were going to get that up so easily.
I'm not sure about the pleasure, but we are meeting.
So like I said, carry your face. I'm sorry.
I know. I'm trying. I'm
At
trying.
this point, the other two guards have dispersed everything. Lieutenant Nestor, do you need any help here?
No.
They kind of look around the group, but they nod and salute and turn and walk away.
I apologize for my abruptness, but we're in a little rush here.
I'm sure you are. Just keep a hold on your friend. Things are complicated in the city at the
Understood.
moment.
We were just going out for a picnic, and I pick up a picnic basket. Just gonna go out and enjoy some fresh air away from the city.
I literally have my hands on Frick's bicep.
Frick, do
just
with that
sitting there.
information what you will.
I'm just sitting there, just holding on to him.
I know whose hand it is, so I don't mind it.
Okay.
I'll take you to the gates.
Thank you. Appreciate the accompaniment. Makes us
Think
feel
of it
a lot
as-
safer.
And then Trelak barked.
That was my dog. Shut up.
Sorry, only instinct.
No. I howl.
Ridiculous.
Dogs bark, wolves howl. There's a difference.
Wolf's
cousins.
bark? What are you talking about?
From.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyways, I think that would make us all feel safer. Don't you agree, friends? I just give everybody a look like, keep your mouth shut.
Think of it as a friendly gesture.
Thank you. Much appreciated, sir. You're too kind.
Much obliged.
Okay, so with that, everyone, whoever wants to drive the cart, can get on the front. Everyone else, there's room for you to pile into the back. This isn't
There's
really
room
a
for one more
covered
person sitting next to me,
so this is like
right?
an open air.
But there's room for 2 people to sit up front.
Yeah, 2, maybe 3, if you're willing
Okay.
to, get cozy together.
Well, if somebody wants to sit with me, they can. Otherwise, they can all sit in the back like a bunch of potatoes.
I'm a potato in the back, baby.
I'll sit up front with you. That way I could spot a location where I need to do my business.
You're gonna hang out back here with my 2 furry friends.
Sounds like we're going on an overt drug deal. I mean, really.
I was thinking we're looking for a place to poop.
I know
Clearly
many
so does
street
Frick.
corners that are very good. Many fire hydrants.
Guys, don't acknowledge the look. Let's see how long we can hold it.
Oh my god.
All I did was look over there and there's that fucking look.
Good day to you, Lieutenant.
Okay, so it's going to take you
I'll
guys.
lead him over to the gate.
Yeah, it's going to take just a little while to ride to the gate. It's. But so if y'all want to have any conversation along the way,
Oh,
I would like to walk next to the car and look to Jeslyn. Miss Jeslyn, if you'd allow me, could I wear my armor and don my weapons?
I don't control you, of course.
all right, we're gonna. If you want to try to put that stuff on while you're walking, then you're going to fall a little bit behind, and you'll need to run to catch back up. But I'll say you can try to do that.
Okay.
It might
I believe
better
it would
if
be
you just try to
easier if
get
you
into
put
the
them on
cart.
while you were in the cart.
It is a bit crowded and I do not wish to...
Actually,
There's
there's
only-
only 5. There's 4 people in the cart.
There's
Yeah.
only 2 people in the back. It's just me and Frick in the back.
Okay, then there's plenty of room for you to get
yeah,
in there.
because sorry.
It's a decent sized cart. I mean, you guys are basically paying 20 gold for 2 horses and a cart. They gave you
Yeah.
their biggest cart to make sure that it would hold you all.
It's the size of a greyhound.
Hey, I've been on a Greyhound. They're actually not bad.
No, they're not.
So,
I
If
got
it
robbed on
would-
a greyhound.
Okay.
If it would not make you uncomfortable, then could I ride in cart?
Yes, of course.
I will sit in the car and start putting on my armor.
okay.
Do you want help?
Can you stop the cart? Then when he tries to hop on, take off? And then stop it again and he tries to hop on and take off.
I'm not that big of a dick. Come on, guys.
I was going to ask for animal handling if you try that.
But that would be funny.
Do you want help?
Yes, please.
I'll lean over and whisper to Frick, make sure he doesn't get me. And then I'm going to go and I will help him with his armor.
Okay. Anything else while y'all ride along? Because I'll say that's not hard for you guys to manage.
You really don't think so? Because, I mean,
I think that we
why
don't
couldn't you
need
get
to
out of
test
town,
your luck.
Andy? Okay.
I'm
gonna
going
be
to
looking back-
test it, and you guys getting dressed is something that you typically do every day. So I'm going to say he can help guide you through the process.
Okay.
And I'm going to look back, see, make sure we're not being followed.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
But we're being accompanied by Nestor. Hello.
Ooh.
Oh.
Beautiful.
There's
Finally.
there's a few guards that are looking your way, but they aren't paying you any mind. Nobody really seems to be following you at the moment. I mean, there are people who are walking in your direction, but
Yeah, we can't help traffic.
yeah. So there's nobody who stands out in the flow of traffic is watching you. Okay, so you guys, you get to the gates, and you're stopped there. A guard comes out. Please state your business.
We're just taking a trip outside of the gates. Fresh air away from the...
Do you have a pass?
They're fine.
Oh, yes, Lieutenant. Open the gates.
Wait, what is
Thank you. Appreciate
We
that.
We need a pass?
And they give you a crisp salute as you pass.
Are we going to require a pass to get back in?
No, sir. With the lieutenant with you, there will be no problem.
Oh, are you coming with us to the forest?
If you want to get back in.
Okay.
I think that is a yes.
Yeah, they open up the gate, and you're free to travel.
Danny,
So
are
is-
you
is-
by any chance sitting in a black room? Because I've rejected 3 times and I can't
No,
see anything black.
Nope.
Her camera's
Oh, she
coming
was
through
working.
fine for me.
It's driving me nuts. I've tried 3 different times. It's not working for me.
Is Trevor riding a horse or is he walking beside the cart?
I
I'm
imagine
going to
he
say
was
I
in the
got
cart.
one because we talked about it before.
He's what?
He's in the cart with you.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was on a horse.
Oh, well, I'm saying that this
I don't-
happened before you had to get a horse, so
Oh, okay, I got you.
so I imagine you were just riding along with them. Because it's a big wagon, there's plenty of room for you to take a corner, and everybody still be on the far side staring at you. I don't figure they're sitting beside you, but
Yeah, Viserys is
As-
just going to turn around and just stare at him.
okay.
And I will say to Viserys,
Suspiciously.
and I will say to Viserys and Elvish, do not stare. It is rude, friend.
Somebody has to keep an eye on him. I reply in Elvish.
I respond in Elvish. I'm a friend.
That's what I was trying to... I need... If he speaks it or not. That's
I
why
had
was
one extra
keeping-
language. That's what I
I'm
have.
so glad. It is perfect language for them.
I can take a picture of my paper if you want it.
Is he not, is he human or not?
He's human.
Human.
Yeah, he's human.
Okay. For some reason, I couldn't remember. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
And I
it's
know
gonna
we've had
take
this
you guys-
conversation before
Yeah, it's
of
gonna
what
take you guys
other
a couple
languages
hours.
people. Yeah.
So you can feel free to have a conversation along the way.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of once Jeslyn has helped me with my armor. Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
And I'll sit on the opposite side, further away from her.
So next to me.
Yeah, I'm going to sit by Frick again.
Jeslyn is practically in Frick's lap for her own.
I'm staying over here in my safe corner with Frick.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Trevor. So, how long have you served in the King's Army?
In the King's Army? That was 12.
12? Really? I didn't think that they conscripted people that young.
Pages
Wasn't a conscript.
and like helper type positions would have gone to someone that young, but fighting not until.
I figured like squires and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's probably the word. So.
Looks like it's perfect weather for our little picnic, right, Viserius?
Indeed. It should
Kind of
serve
nice
quite
to get
well.
out. Yeah, kind of nice to get outside of the city, the fresh air, less noise.
I do miss my servants.
Oh, you would say that for series.
It is lovelier outside the city, I agree.
I give Frick and both Trylock an opportunity to run off a little energy, and personally, I'm looking forward to just kind of sitting around.
It is good to get out of the city. The smell and the noise hurts my senses, but it is good to get fresh air and some more quiet.
I lived
Frick.
under a mountain for years. I don't know.
By the way, Frick, that fart was not as silent as you thought.
Shut up.
I thought you were casting another fog cloud.
My apologies, Frick. It was squeaky.
Okay, I really don't want that conversation, so please move along for my sake.
Yeah, although I'm not adapted to the sun, it does feel good on the skin.
Yes. So, Mr. Nestor,
Trevor,
why do you...
I prefer Trevor.
Trevor, why do you wish to accompany us on this lovely picnic trip?
Well, you wanted out of the city, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, but it seems a bit of a hassle to come with us. You barely know us, and I, too, am new to this group.
What can I say? I'm curious.
About?
A large group of interesting people, for lack of a better phrase.
Well, I see many a merchant leaving the city the same time we do, all carrying different wares and other sort of things. I look at Frick. Is it me and my friend Frick here that you are curious about?
Anybody who's curious, give me a history check, please. No, I don't want to interrupt the conversation, but
Okay.
Really?
Oh my god. A natural 1 and a natural 20.
Viserius and Rihanna, you do remember that that within the last couple of years, it has become harder and harder for average folks to leave the city. Merchants typically have passes. The wealthy can purchase a pass. It's getting more and more like Cuba, basically. It's harder for people to just leave on their own.
Just think of it more as I've been itching to get out of the city.
Understood.
You have your reasons, I have mine. Just know I'm not a threat to you right now.
Right now. Why right now?
You're not a threat to me.
Of course, we're going on the picnic.
Right.
What sort of threat would we be?
After running into her at full speed? him at full speed.
Jocelyn is just sitting there very quiet, watching the two of them as they talk.
Are you afraid that we will assault you with a baguette? Or maybe try to force you to eat
Depends. Is she
cheese?
gluten free?
Stop it!
Oh my god, you guys.
Oh, God.
Frick thinks with his stomach.
Maybe force him to eat a salami. I don't know.
Oh god.
Have you had past bad experiences with the picnic basket? I could probably get you some counseling if you need it. Maybe a baguette. or
Let's
somewhere
not
where
get
we're
too
not supposed to be.
personal, Wolfman.
Maybe he ran into a mimic basket.
I have heard such a thing.
Those can be
And,
quite nasty.
I am a wolfkin. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So is
Okay.
Trevor male or female?
Male.
Male.
Okay.
I just forget when
Sexy as fuck, dude.
I have trouble remembering characters and players, so
I gave you my picture. Or did
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I've sent the Discord.
it's amazing. It took me like 5 hours to find it.
Is it the guy doing the computations? Or the calculations?
no,
No,
that
it's
was
an
Frick-
Huh?
That was Frick
It's an actual
calculating
picture.
rum cake.
It's in
Upcoming
it,
games.
Yeah.
Oh, upcoming games?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Frick's just dying.
I
You
don't know
have to
what I would do in
breathe.
this game if it weren't for
Oxygen
Jocelyn
in.
and Frick.
Okay.
Like I said, I have my reasons. You have yours. You wanted out of the city. You needed a way to.
I don't even remember what we're talking about.
It is nothing. Pardon you, Rihanna.
Excuse me.
Must have been that cake.
It was quite delicious.
You were
It
warned
was.
about chocolate.
Are we going the right way?
Make a survival check.
I'm sure we could see the
That's on
forest from
Rihanna
where
'cause
we're
she's
at, right?
Brianna, I think we're going the right way. I think you're supposed to go towards the trees.
But serious, you can also get one because you are riding in front. Sorry, Frick, but
Oh my god.
Can I assist them?
I'm going to
Since
say
I kind of know where I'm
now that
going.
this has become a conversational point, yeah, everybody can sort of
We don't know where the hell we're going.
Or do you want me to roll?
We're like those Fagarwi Indians.
roll survival.
Where the fuck are we?
You gotta be,
It-
because
it's survival
apparently
wisdom.
You guys can't see the forest. for
Oh.
the
Yes,
trees.
it's wisdom.
Oh,
I'm at plus 0, guys. It's gonna be great.
Add 4 to
Yay.
that, please. Add 4 to the 13.
Wow, guys.
I live here and I don't know where I'm going.
for the wolf.
I am,
Hey,
I am
look,
going to
there's
say
trees.
that Trilak can more or less point you towards the wooded areas based on sense. But, geez, it's still, this isn't even supposed to be a hard one. So Trilak can say the forest is that way, and
That is the ocean.
You're
Rihanna,
about-
we're not going to beach. We're going to woods.
you're about
Oh,
15
yes,
degrees
you're right.
off course. So
And don't forget to add your wisdom bonus to that, Matt.
I did. That's why I got 17.
Oh, okay.
Hashtag
Yes.
gummies go everywhere.
Good job.
You failed the dexterity check. Good luck.
I really did, though. I was too busy trying to find the damn woods.
So, yeah, a slight recalculation, and you are headed in the right direction. Like, I will say you were headed more towards this particular location, and you want to be over here.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, eventually you'll
Pardon
get
me.
there. Alright. So, any more conversation you guys want to have, or?
Nope.
Alright. So, Yeah, you guys, you're traveling along now in awkward silence, which I just find is amusing.
If anything,
I'm
Frank
gonna
is
start.
meditating at this moment.
Okay. That's
What are you talking about, Jen?
Oh my gosh.
I could actually do that.
It's
Come on.
amazing.
Too much
That's
time
kind of
on
a
your
waste.
hands.
That's kind of a waste of gummies.
Just do it with the
Yeah.
gross ones.
But I like these.
There
I
are
like
no
all
gross
of them.
ones.
Got the lemon ones for these.
Okay. I'm just gonna make idle.
Okay, Viserys is keeping an eye out for any kind of
Yeah.
goblins or whatnot.
okay. In that
I'm
case,
looking to.
all right, then you two can give me a perception check. The rest of you are in back, so I'm going to say you're not going to be able to do a roll for this.
Trilak is
You're,
talking in Celestial, just for the fun of it.
Okay. Does anybody speak Celestial?
I do.
I do.
Then you guys can understand what he's saying.
What are you saying?
He's basically singing a little tune about his pack. It's not an actual written song. Oh, I miss my family, my pack, they miss me. He's basically singing that whilst looking at his holy symbol.
Well, that's a lovely tune you're singing there.
Oh, my apologies. I did not mean to disturb you.
No. Please continue. I rather enjoyed that.
Rihanna, I'm going to say that you do see, you see a lot of just bushes sort of waving in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And, you guys have been traveling for a little over an hour now. And that's when, what's everybody's armor class? Just type it in for me. Okay. 'Cause
I need to check something. I can't remember if my cloak gives me any extras. So I'm just going to click on the thing to see what it says.
I don't think it did, but
Okay.
all right. Because arrows come flying out of those same bushes that you were just noticing.
God damn it.
And that's when about 10 goblin raiders show up. Their arrows did manage to miss, probably because they were more of a trying to startle the horses. And one of them steps up with in broken common, give us your goods and turn around. We keep horses. Walk.
That's ridiculous. It's not going to happen.
And then some more arrows come flying.
Oh, I'll be right back. My dog is barking.
Okay. Mysterious, you are going to be the one who got hit by the arrow. Take 8 points of piercing damage.
Ah!
And that was only coming from, like 3 of them were firing. The rest are keeping their arrows on you.
I get to use this as a reaction.
Okay. All right, it'll bounce off of you then. All right. Last warning. Give up goods.
How many are there?
There's 10 of them.
10.
I do
are
believe
they
you're
clumped together?
outnumbered.
Yeah, that's why the rest of them weren't. They were aiming for the 2 of you up front.
They're clumped together.
No, they're kind of
you say?
spread out. Let me put out some markers right quick just to give some ideas. As soon as I remember where things are in here. Okay. Here we go. I'll just drop in a few of these guys, and then if you don't mind, pull out your icons, and you guys would be clumped together. And just give me a minute.
So
while we
which
try-
side are we on? Okay, there I see.
Yeah. Okay, so like if you guys are right in here where I'm moving Trevor to, the goblins are going to be on either side of your cart.
So we're down here.
Yeah,
Okay.
here or over here.
Problem is, I've got everybody's like icons up, and I can't see the
Yeah.
map really.
All right, so I'm just going to try to drop in 5 on each side because they were lying in wait, and you did start to notice where they were hiding, but their camouflage was just a little bit better.
Yeah.
So like you
It's
guys,
a trap.
like Rihanna and Viserius are up front, everybody else is sort of in back, and let me pull out Frick's icon also because I think we have it.
Because I
Is
don't
that
know how to
Jasmine?
do that.
Do what?
I was like,
Is that
how do I
Jasmine?
move that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's sort of how it's looking right now.
Ooh, she pretty.
I said, that's why Trevor might have noticed her.
Wait, what?
We were talking about Jesselyn's icon. I
Oh,
was like, you might have been looking at the cute girl.
Is this distance accurate? 80?
No, because I don't have this to scale. So, but we're gonna say that they are within 20 feet of you, if that helps.
Okay.
So do we roll?
Sorry. I would like to just stand up at the back of the cart, look up at the sky,
I mean,
and a storm cloud starts to appear at the top, about 100 feet in the air.
How long does it take you to cast this, by the way? Is this like an
It's an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
so do we get to all get an action in before we do initiative or anything, or
I'm
how's that
going to
working?
say that he gets this one. That's just because they were, trying to talk to you before they attack. After this, it's going to be initiative.
Okay.
And only because he called it before I could.
I'd like to aim it at the most clumped together group.
They are not really clumped together. They're scattered out a bit. They know how to do an ambush.
Alrighty. Are they in the trees? Are they out in the open?
You were traveling along a road. They're on each side of the road. So there's 5. They try to stay about 5 to 10 feet apart when they encircled you. Well, not really encircled, but they waited until you were in between. But they know to stay scattered, and they know how to get you guys centered up.
I look for the biggest one.
I mean, they're goblins, so you can aim for the one that was talking.
Yeah. And I'm going to call down a lightning strike directly on his head.
Okay. Somebody please post that because I don't know. Is that a dex check or what?
It's a dex save,
Okay.
and he has to beat 15.
Okay. He is not going to beat that. What's the damage?
3d10.
All right, just roll that up for me.
Alrighty. No, that. So 11 points of damage plus 7, so 18 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah, you fry the leader. He's just toast.
And I look around at the rest. Do not make me call down the god's wrath upon you.
Make an intimidation check for that with advantage. You did just fry a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have -3 to that.
Well, go ahead and roll it because you get advantage. I'm going to say that a couple of them in the back run away, but the rest of them are still standing. Roll initiative. Double check theirs.
Yay, 15 initiative.
All right, just a sec. Let me get them figured out.
Matt, is that including your dex bonus? Assuming it's in the
I have
one?
a 0.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I was asking. Go frick. And Viserius. Damn.
Okay.
I'm just
now
gonna
I
sit
can
here.
go.
And Trevor.
Well, yeah, Trevor.
Hey,
no, it's
Trevor.
okay. Fuck me. It's cool.
Yeah,
Well-
no, I mean, your last name's in the store. I want nothing to do.
You don't know me.
You don't know.
Okay.
And why are my cameras broken?
Oh no.
Trevor,
I can't
what
see
is
you.
what is your dex?
My dex is a 2.
Okay. Frick also had a 20, so. Alright, Frick, you get first move. What do you want to do?
Crush them
I have
all.
options.
Yeah. Everybody is close enough that you can run to any of them. Like I said, we'll say they're all
Yes.
within 20 feet, more or less.
Perfect.
Right. I need to hop outside of the cart, go to the goblin that closest to me, and I was gonna go in for going for a right hook.
Okay.
Oh, it's been so long since actually Frick has had a fight. I'm so happy.
Yeah, too bad it was just a pack of raiders like this,
Yeah.
but let's see what
All
they
right,
can
looking
do.
at 11 on the first strike.
That'll miss.
All right. After the right hook's going in for left uppercut.
Okay. Oh,
23.
Nice.
Yeah, you launch him off
Solid.
the ground. Roll that damage.
All right. And we're looking at a 5 slashing, claws out.
Okay. Yeah, you send this one up into the air. He's bleeding. He hits the ground hard, but he's still moving.
All right, I'm gonna use a key point to take my tipsy sway, my dodge action,
Okay.
and I just say in Goblin, strike me if you can.
All right. Trevor, you are up next.
Okay, so what do I have?
I'm gonna say, did you want your main weapon, or did you want to just be walking around with a sword? Because even walking around town is not uncommon to have your armor and a sidearm.
Yeah.
Okay, I figure I don't have my glaive, so I
Okay.
will.
So you can
I'll
just
just have
have.
a-
I'll let you
I have
take
a
any.
sword.
Yeah, any standard sword.
Okay.
Give him a toothpick.
You know what?
He is a lieutenant in the guard, so.
Okay, a butter knife.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna hit one.
Okay.
What is a long sword? Strength, right?
Yeah.
D8
Yeah,
or
it's
D10
D8.
if you're using two hands.
Yeah. It's a versatile.
You haven't asked that question, Rihanna, so you don't know the answer.
Okay.
Okay, it's been a while, so
Well,
is
basically, you roll
proficiency
a
and strength,
D20.
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Are you
Okay,
looking for
so-
what your longsword is?
I know what the damage is. I just don't.
You
How
add
long
your,
is-
Yeah,
You add your
D20 plus
strength
your
to
strength
this.
plus your proficiency.
okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Sword.
Were you aiming for a different one or the same one that Frick just hit?
We'll go with the same one because he's already hurt.
Okay. Roll that damage.
So Nostro's got a
Hey,
18 strength.
All right. You cut him up bad. He's looking. Like I say, he's got a vicious cut on him.
okay.
But he's not
Can I
dead.
hit him again?
If you got two attacks, you can hit him again.
Yes, at my level I does.
Okay.
That's a D30. I want a D20.
D30.
I typed in 30.
That's why I just used the dice roll. Yeah, you know what? With your base damage, you finish this guy off, so
Okay.
he's gone.
I don't have a long sword set in my thingy.
That's fine. That's fine. All right. Next up, let's see which goblin actually did get his next attack. An arrow's going to come out. It's going to miss everybody. It's no point even aiming for one of you. All right. So next up was Viserius.
Yeah, I'll stand up. We're still in the cart, right?
Yes, we'll say that if you
Okay.
stand up.
So you may have wanted the horses, but I will give you something better, and I'll cast this. And I will bring up the image of a dragon.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna let me just roll to see what they think of this. Describe how the dragon looks to them as it appears.
It starts off like a billowing smoke cloud, and it starts forming into a black dragon.
Okay.
And I'll attack these wretched goblins.
What is your spell DC, real quick?
Let me check. I believe it's a 14.
Okay. One of them is looking pretty suspicious, but when the others start to run, the last guy will, I'm not facing these guys alone, and he runs off too. And because you guys are in a cart, I mean, if you absolutely wanted to chase after them, but most of them are going to vanish very quickly into the weeds.
I'll get the dragon to chase them.
Okay.
While it's roaring.
So you saw some of them head off in each direction. Do you want to just pick one group and
he'll target the biggest group.
Okay. You hear a few screams, but they go running as fast as they can, and they start to vanish into the tall grasses around them.
Okay. I'll get the dragon to start flying in the air and circling above us.
Okay, that's not a problem.
All right. I just want to just be yelling and gobbling, and it's like, serve you right, weaklings.
And you might over all that noise hear traitor come from one of the places, but it was sort of hard to make out for sure.
Well, that was interesting.
Yes, we need to all be more aware of what's going on around us, I think.
Trevor,
I've been dying to try out that spell.
Yeah, Danny, you are blinking in and
Quite
out.
impressive.
But
I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. Well, give me a history check when you have a chance.
Me?
Yes.
So Viserius, how much further
Yes.
do we have to go?
Oh, nope, you don't know anything.
It shouldn't be much further now.
Okay.
Maybe a mile or two down the road.
I didn't pay attention in history.
Okay.
See, this is what I mean when you say you always have the fun when I'm away.
So yeah, it does not take you guys much longer to get to the edge of the forest. How far in do you want to go?
It shouldn't be too far. I just require maybe half a mile.
Okay. That won't be any problem. You can get there easily enough.
With the cart?
Yeah, there's a bit of a path through the woods. It's just
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to go. If the caravan were to travel through here, it'd be one at a time. But the cart will fit in without too much trouble. I don't recommend standing up, in it because you might get hit by a branch.
Be right back.
In the face.
Let the puppy out.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just look for a small clearing.
Okay.
Something where we could park the horses and the cart, and
Yeah.
then
go
we
ahead
can
and
get
just
off.
give me a couple of perception checks. It doesn't have to be everybody, but I just want y'all to make sure. I figure you're looking for what you believe to be a safe spot. All right. Trilak is and Rihanna. Between the two of you, you are very certain that there is nothing vicious in this region, and it's safe to park.
If it's all right with you, I think here's a good spot.
Yeah, this looks perfect.
I walk over to Viserius and lay a hand on his shoulder. Do you want a wolf?
What do you mean?
Well, I can call and see if there are any wolves nearby, and if you wish me to go catch one and bring it to you.
No. I think I'll just have fate decide for me. But thank you. I appreciate the offer.
All right.
I thought he was coming on to you myself.
Oh, God. Hey, buddy, you want a wolf?
What do you mean?
Wow.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna say that there can't be some interspecies here. Humans
That brings a whole
apparently
new
are quite
meaning to the term
promiscuous.
hungry like a wolf.
No. Nope.
All right, Viserius,
yeah,
what do
no.
you need to cast this spell?
Well, I have a focus, a spell focus,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't require components.
Okay.
But it's going to take me as. So here's a question. It says I can cast it as a ritual, and in the book it says ritual casting takes 10 minutes. But
it takes
under
10
the
minutes
spell.
in addition to whatever the spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
is.
okay. Well, I'm going to require an hour and 10 minutes then to cast a spell.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll figure everybody else will, probably be standing guard to make sure
Oh yeah.
you're in the Goblin Forest after all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jocelyn,
Aptly
should we
named.
Jocelyn, should we get the picnics set out for everybody?
Okay, sure.
I'll get the basket and go about looking as though
Yeah.
we're setting up for a picnic.
No
Hello.
problem.
And I'm gonna walk into the forest a little ways, maybe 50 yards or so,
Sure.
and start my
Better take
ritual.
one of the boys with you.
Oh, God.
Yes, Trilex will accompany me.
Frick, would you like something to eat?
Would I ever say no to such an offer? Good.
So I get out the meats and the cheese and slice some stuff up, some bread, and kind of hand him a little bit of everything. Mr. Nestor, would you care for anything to eat?
I won't impose on your business. I'm just here to make sure you get back in the city.
You can eat. It's okay.
Yeah, there's no reason for us not to be, cordial.
Yeah, as I'm walking into the forest, I'm like, we brought plenty.
Yeah, there's more than enough here.
I'm going to make me a cheese sandwich.
A classic of every picnic I've ever been on.
Yes.
It's like, what, summer sausage, and cheese and bread?
Yeah.
And grapes.
Love it.
Okay, so Sirius and Trilak, you guys go off a little ways.
Did I catch a scent on the goblins?
No, I'm
Did
gonna
I get-
because you didn't call it at the time. I'm gonna say you just you know what goblins smell like, but it's not like
Yeah.
you track down those particular ones.
You probably did after the dragon appeared, when they pooped their pants.
That's not going to be anything that you can specifically track.
Frick, would you like some wine? I grabbed a few bottles.
I'll have just a sip for now. But thank
Okay. Pull out a couple little crude cups and pour about
Frick
half
is
a cup.
trying to be careful today.
Half of a cup. And that's it. I'm like, there you go. Jessamine, would you like something to drink with your food, dear?
Yes, please.
Yeah, but half a cup for Frick is like a 3-liter bottle.
Yeah, no, I'm talking like the cups are this big and he's getting like this much.
Oh, okay.
Just a taste.
All right, Sirius, I know you're going to be busy for the next hour. If anybody who wants can make the occasional perception check, just let me know over the course of the hour.
I'll make one.
Okay?
I would like to, and I would like to use my smell, my
Yeah,
hearing.
you get perception out here. That won't be. You
Yeah,
get
I'll-
advantage.
I'll-
I mean,
Yeah, I'll turn to
That
Trilac
sounds-
and tell him, if you could just please stand right here. I need to go in a little further on my own. I appreciate it.
okay, there's nothing happening around the picnic site. Trilak, you smell a variety of animals, but one scent particular catches you. You don't know where it is, but you do sense that there have been some big predators around this area.
I go over to Viserius before I walk in further before he begins casting. I lean down. Viserius, do
Yes.
be quiet and be careful. Big predators have been here.
Well, thank you. And at that, I'll cast Mage Hand on myself. Or not Mage Hand, Mage Armor.
Okay.
You say giving yourself a high five?
I like that.
To the face. And then
keep
I will
watching
start.
this as I can.
Yeah, I'm just going to go off about maybe 10, 15 yards from where Trilak's standing and,
Okay.
Sit down Indian style and start my ritual.
Sure. Okay, so you guys have about an hour of what do you want to do during this time?
Gislin, are those the kind of flowers I think those are over there? Should we go check it out?
Yes, I love flowers.
Let's go pick some flowers.
All right, I'll man the picnic.
I have herbalism. Can I determine these flowers?
Sure. Give me whatever the appropriate roll there is.
I don't know. You tell me.
It sounds like intelligence plus your proficiency.
All right. Intelligence. Oh, 11.
Wouldn't it be like a nature type thing? Yeah, intelligence.
Yeah. Okay, so you know that nothing around here is harmful, but
Okay.
you're not recalling specific names.
So they're pretty ones. That's what I know.
Yes.
Works for me.
Works for me too. Damn it, Deanie.
What the hell was that?
Her phone.
And Trilak's warning me of danger.
So you guys are off picking flowers. Sirius
Yes.
is, concentrating on his spell. Frick is taste testing everything, I suspect.
And making sure like no ants get in the food and
Yeah.
such.
Like, I better eat this before the ants get to it. Oh,
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There's his reason.
Yeah.
Yes.
Start at the edges and work your way in, because that's where the ants will appear first.
Yeah. So once we walk a little ways away from the rest of them, my whole point was just to get Jocelyn away from there so I could talk to her.
Okay. I didn't
But
think you were the
I'll
flower
wait.
picking type.
Oh, hell no.
Trilak.
He's on a tree.
Does he lift his leg?
I don't care about the physics here. Let's go back to Rihanna.
This is
There's
like
certain
okay,
things I
so-
get to call in my games. That's one of them.
Yes. So once we get a little ways away, I'll just kind of quietly say to her, "Do you think this is like one of Captain Nestor's children, or kind?" Hello.
Are you there, Jen?
She said she'll be right back.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Sorry. So
I don't
yeah,
know. We can
my whole
ask
thing
him.
about. Well, I know, but I don't really want to be asking too many questions, because I'm pretty sure that he's too young to be the one that we dealt with.
I mean, Captain Nestor was in full armor with his face hidden. Like, we know this guy's not that guy, right?
I'm going to say, I'm trying to think. Give me just some if you can think of anything to add to this, but give me some intelligence rolls for
Okay.
see how well you recall.
I don't have
Captain
anything to add
Nestor.
to intelligence.
History.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so first off, you
Oh.
both know that the other one was captain. That everybody's called this one lieutenant.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His voice is definitely similar, but not the same.
Okay. I wonder why it
But
is.
the captain, he had like a full helmet on, so you never saw his face.
Right. I wonder why he was following us. Do you think it's just simply because Freck and Trilak are so out of place?
I don't know. I mean, he seems decent. I mean, he's not beheading anybody, at least.
Mm-hmm. I look over my shoulder. Everybody. Oh, hey, look! There's berries over here. Let's go get these.
Okay.
Move a little further away, but not so far away.
I mean, maybe we should just ask. It's not like it would be strange that we were there. Everybody was there.
I think that expressing any interest in an event like that might seem suspicious.
I'm more interested in his name.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm gonna ask.
Okay, just don't say too much.
Okay.
Are these berries edible or are they poison?
Based on your earlier roll, you know that there's nothing poisonous around.
Okay, good. Pick some berries to take back with us. A few more flowers. Okay, I guess let's head back.
Okay.
Do you
Oh,
snack on any of the berries on your way?
Huh?
Do you snack on any of those berries when you're picking them?
I probably do, honestly.
Okay, well then you find out that they were very bitter and weren't ripe yet.
You're
Okay, that
so
was good.
mean.
She got just enough to know they weren't poisonous.
Oh,
They say weren't nightshade berries.
These aren't very good. We should.
yeah.
Maybe
and dump
in a
them
few
out.
weeks they'll be ripe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not good. Oh well. Pick a few more flower ones and some blue ones. Whatever else I can find. A little bit of greenery. Make a cute little bouquet. Do it up. Stick it in Jesslyn's hair like a little wreath.
Oh.
Alright, I won't
That's so
make you roll
cute.
anything on that. That's simple enough.
It's like making a daisy chain with dandelions.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I haven't done that in years.
Was that Trevor or Danny?
That was Danny.
Oh God, yes. Trevor.
I was gonna be
I
like,
love daisy chains.
I imagine Frick's over like, oh, Dance might want this. Dance might want this.
get back. Rick, did you leave any for the rest of us? We're literally gone for 5.
5 minutes too long, apparently.
Yeah, apparently. Oh well. What do you think of Jesslyn's beautiful flower crown?
Oh, this is starving.
I blush.
Very lovely.
There's your opening. And I climbed in the back of the cart with Frick and sit down for a moment.
So Trevor, right?
Yes.
Are you related to the captain who beheaded all of the priests at the Bahamut temple?
I am.
May I ask how? Actually, may I ask how and receive an honest answer?
Well, it's common knowledge, but he's my brother.
How do you feel about what happened that day?
What is it? I believe he did what he thought was best. He's devoted to the crown in his own way.
Okay, so you think it was justified? I'm just trying to.
I think he did what he thought was best.
But do you think it was justified?
I don't think my opinion on that matter.
Well, it
means
matters to me.
Well, I don't really think it matters to those who die, does it?
No, but it matters to us who you're traveling with. And I guess I'm just trying to determine what kind of man you are.
Random just
Hey.
pipes in. Obviously handsome Jeslyn goes back to eating.
I'm not sure it matters. What
Why would you
happened
say that?
happened.
Why would you say it doesn't matter?
You can't change it.
No, but we can know what to expect from you in the future.
Well, I don't plan on beheading priests. Too.
That's good.
My brother does his job. He's devoted to our king. Any threat comes to that king, it's his job to protect him. You can't blame a person for doing that,
I guess not, but
even if you disagree with it.
the whole temple was destroyed. You think that was okay?
Again, I don't think my opinion on that matters.
Is that because you don't want anyone to know if you disagree?
I mean, it doesn't matter if I do or not. Can't fix it.
Can I insight check him just to see if he looks like he's hiding a little bit of a.
Yeah, you can insight check. And
Yeah.
Viserius' opinion doesn't matter because he's over concentrating a little ways off.
10.
Oh, you're convinced that every word out of his mouth is a lie right from the moment you've met him. You're not even sure he's human
Wait, what? How?
because I'm messing with her because she rolled a 10.
But I rolled a 19 on a lie.
He's being sarcastic because she's so paranoid.
Yeah, I'm saying that she's so.
Oh.
Her insight
I've
was
been
so
up since
bad.
5 a.m. Give me a break.
Yeah. Her insight is so bad that she doesn't even believe that you're really the person you say you are.
Am I like sitting here by myself with him?
You know, the others aren't too far away, so I mean.
Okay, I thought she like went into the cart or something.
Yeah,
Well,
she
I mean,
went to
aren't
the
you
car.
standing right outside the cart?
You are close, is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm listening to this whole conversation.
but you're within my eyesight.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
see you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Just out of
Other-
curiosity, have you guys how are y'all positioned? I mean, we don't have to put this on the map, but I mean, where does everybody see themselves at?
I
Well,
mean,
I'm
I'm
sitting
sitting-
next to Jesslyn.
I'm sitting by the campfire.
Standing or whatever.
There we go.
Okay.
Were you sitting in the cart or were you standing, Danny?
I'm wherever Jesslyn is. I don't know.
I'm sitting on the ground by the picnic.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Same as Frick.
Okay. Just curious.
Oh, I thought we were food. Anyway, never mind. Well, then I would be.
I
sitting
don't
with
know. I
Frick
literally
and-
went AFK to make myself a cheese sandwich. So
Okay, and I
Okay, well, I
I'll
would say
imagine
that
most
wherever
of
the
you
food
were
was
sitting
at-
on around the blanket then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that we're all probably sitting close together. And I'm trying not to meet his gaze, but I'm listening to everything and watching everything.
Well, Jesslyn, to go back to the honest answer on your insight, you know, all you know is that the words he's saying don't seem to be lies, but you're so paranoid that I don't think you would trust him even if he were telling the truth.
probably feel like he's not telling me all the truth.
Yeah. So you're like, he's probably a guard because people are listening to him, but I can't be sure he's a guard. So.
Apparently, I'm really good at lying.
Yeah.
Apparently.
So why were you really following us?
Well, like I said, I thought you were interesting. And it's kind of my job to keep an eye on interesting things.
There's a lot of interest. That's a big city.
You'd be surprised how boring it gets. But thanks to recent events, every little matter has to be investigated. Frankly, I think you're harmless.
I am.
We truly are.
Except that one. I point at Carrie.
Me? Oh.
I literally ran him over.
Yes.
And I'm less of my friend still.
I think Frank would be a little offended by this wording.
Sorry, was that my phone again?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Good. Navi's being quiet.
And then the cat has to get in on it.
Well, he sleeps in a basket right over there, and so when he gets up, he makes laps around my laptop and gets in my way. Butt in your face.
It's what cats do.
Mm-hmm. I wake up to gross.
What, you don't like butt in your face? Not that kind of a person?
So, Jeslyn, was that all you wanted to talk to Trevor about?
Yeah, I kind of just look over at Rihanna and just kind of give a very slight shrug, like,
Viserys, how far off did you go from the others to cast your spell?
Altogether, maybe about 60 yards.
Okay.
Not too far.
Okay.
Like 90 feet.
All right. So we're going to say he's, obviously he still has a little bit of time on his spell. It doesn't take you guys long at all to have that conversation. So, again, if there's anything anybody wants to talk to each other about.
I'm just observing unless they talk to me.
Okay.
hey, Frick,
Yep.
can you teach me how to throw a punch?
Hey, it's very simple. We all know what a punch is done, but if you really want an emphasis on the power, it's simple. The power is stored down right here in the shoulder. It goes travels down into your fist, and ensure that when you deliver that punch, you want to imagine it going through the object. Don't stop. It's all through the mentals, then through the physical.
Okay.
So remember, power stored from here out to the fist.
All right.
So it's one of those things. Anyone can teach how to punch, but your head's got to be in the game.
Okay, I'm going to try to punch him.
Wait, me or Frick?
Frick.
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Frick one.
What do I roll?
This would be a strength.
Just a strength check?
Yeah.
Oh, is that an attack roll?
9.
What exactly did you punch, or did you just punch the air?
No, I mean, is he sitting or standing? I hope, please.
I'm sitting.
Okay, that's good, because otherwise I'm sitting and you're not. That would be really bad. I'm just
Okay.
Punch him in the kneecap.
I'm just trying to punch him in the gut.
Yeah, his muscles are really firm, so...
Ow!
Oh, well, here's the thing about us monks. Our bones can be for the ways of iron.
That wasn't bone.
Oh,
Well, you work out a lot.
well, that's also that, but also we are part of our training to increase our calcium into our bones. We roll a whole thing of hot iron on here to increase the calcium on here on our bones. So therefore, when you hit it, it's if you're hitting a wall.
Okay.
Try again.
Okay, okay, can I try again?
All right, now that I'm ready, bring it.
Okay.
Right in the chest.
Nope.
So imagine it's making impact.
Yeah.
He's not missing.
Yeah,
'cause
I imagine that you're not moving. This is an easy punch for her.
Yeah.
Even if I give her advantage on this, it's like she hits you solidly.
Dang it.
Just hear a squeak.
No, he's just like, if she has eyes closed, he'd be like, whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Anytime now.
I'll be
Anytime
I'll be
now.
like, wait, like this? And I'll turn around and I'll smack him and say, you mean like this?
I'm not. You guys narrate this one. I'm out.
Oh my god.
I keep getting worse.
He's getting worse.
You're so
Yourself
self-conscious
out.
about
Got it.
hurting him that you instinctively.
Oh, I think where's my knuckles?
Maybe you should try it from standing. You get more leverage when you're standing.
Okay,
Oh, good idea.
good idea. I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
Does that give us advantage? Because
Yeah, Frick, are you going to stand up and give them a better target?
Sure.
Okay, you guys can
It's like,
have
look, this
advantage
isn't
on-
working. Let's try this.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna walk behind him.
Okay.
Don't look, don't look because I'm gonna try to catch you off guard. Okay?
You get advantage on this one.
It's just that moment.
If you must.
10.
This is when we need a bard to cast Big B's.
all right, my turn.
Big B's hand.
Oh my god.
I'm getting better.
You thought you felt something that time, Frick.
So I tapped him. He's like, "Oh, did you tickle?"
I
They couldn't push you out of
one
one
more
big
How
because
many
bang.
this
freaking
is
times
fun.
are we gonna try to? Okay, starts in the shoulder,
At this point.
goes to the elbow, and I gotta punch a hole in you, right?
Yeah, as if you're trying to place a hold in me. Concentrate.
I think that's yeah. I don't really want to do that.
Come on.
You have to.
I'm Frick. I'm like
Think
a
of it as
brick wall.
somebody that you want to hit.
That's true.
He's a
17.
frick.
I got a 17 with that one.
House.
Okay, that
Nice.
beats your AC, doesn't it?
All right, 16 is my AC.
Okay,
Ooh.
you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
There you go, Jesslyn.
Hey,
Yes. All right, my turn.
Only took you 5 tries.
Oh,
You take another
the hang
point
of
of
it.
bludgeoning damage. But you felt these.
All right.
Freak the
was
punching
fun.
bag.
I mean, we're the only girl. We expect.
Okay, while all this is going on, Viserys is still off doing his spell. Trilak, I imagine, is just watching over him. And because you did really well on your earlier perception, the dire wolf that springs out does not get any sort of advantage on you. Roll for initiative, Trilak.
Oh. Oh.
Alrighty.
Are we going to hear this?
It's about 6. It's a little ways off, so you guys won't hear it right away.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And
Alrighty.
Oh, nice.
yeah, you get the first one. It's there. It's growling
Nice.
at you. You probably will just know that this is its territory and you're the intruder, but it's still a big bad wolf.
So
Big
am I.
Bad Wolf.
I'll just start snarling at it.
I'll let you make
it sounds like you're slurping.
I'll let you make an intimidation. on it.
He sounds like me with that coffee the other night when I was really tired.
Yeah.
Could I not make like an animal handling check to try and like calm it
Sure,
down?
go ahead and make it an animal handling.
Alrighty. That's wisdom, right?
That
think-
sounds right.
yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can make enough of an animal handling to try to communicate with it. This isn't going to be an exact message because you don't actually, you're not casting speak with animals or anything. But you can. What are you trying to impart on it?
I'm basically inserting dominance, making it lower its head, and I'm going to slowly approach it, and I'm going to get close to it, and if it keeps its head down and low, and its tail down, then I'm going to keep staying on it, baring teeth, showing dominance.
All right. I'm going to say that it just starts to back away from you, but it's keeping its fangs showing. It considers you to be a threat, but it's not attacking.
Alrighty. Can I make another one? Sort of. I have rations on me.
Mhm.
Can I like coax it with food to sort of like befriend it then?
You just you're just gonna try to hold the food out to it and see if it comes to you.
No, I'm going to drop the food in front of me, and then I'm going to back away,
Okay.
give it its space,
All right.
not breaking eye contact.
It's not actually moving from where it is. It doesn't seem like it's hungry. It's more of the you're in its territory type of look.
Alrighty.
It lets out some snaps, but it doesn't come anywhere near you.
I'm going to try to befriend it then by... I don't know how you'd befriend a wolf. You guys managed it. I'm basically going to try to get closer to it and sort of like scratch it behind the ear, scratch its back, show that I'm no longer a threat.
Okay, go ahead and give me a dexterity roll because it's just going to snap at you again. So,
Alrighty.
okay, you're able to avoid its jaws, but this thing it's ready to attack. So.
Okay then.
And actually, now that this one was its actual turn to attack, it got a 20 on its bite. So it springs at you this time. This wasn't just a snap. This was an actual bite, and it gets you for 6 points of piercing.
Already. 6 points, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna bite it back.
Okay. What's your bite attack?
Well, my unarmed attack is 1d4 plus my strength.
Okay.
So would you count this bite as an unarmed attack?
Sounds right.
Ready? I'm gonna roll to bite it.
Nope, you miss.
Do we hear this yet? Anything going on yet?
You guys give me a perception roll. What's your AC again, Trilak?
18.
Okay, then this one misses. Jesslyn and Trevor, you are hearing some commotion. Rihanna, you definitely hear the sound of a couple of wolves. And it's the wolf's turn again. No, wait, he just tried to bite and he missed, so...
Can we start moving that way?
Yeah, you guys can head that way. It'll take you... I'm going to say it's going to take you about 2 turns to get there. I think they were about 60 feet away. So Frick could be there, first.
If they're 6 feet away, then we can get within 30 feet. Yeah, but
okay,
we can get within 30 feet in one turn is what you're saying.
Yes. All right, Trilak, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to tackle it.
Okay.
Pin it.
Make that an athletics roll.
Am I proficient in athletics? No, I am not. So this is just straight strength.
I'm going to try to be quiet when I show up because I want to try to get a sneak attack on it.
Okay. Frick, your speed was high enough you could be there in one turn. So if you want to go ahead and roll initiative to get in on this.
Oh, heck yeah.
It rolled a natural 20 to dodge, so you weren't gonna catch it anyway, Trilak. And that's when it bites again. It will make contact with a 19 on the die. It's going to do 7 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty.
I can get within 30 feet in one turn. Can I roll?
Yeah, you would be close enough to see things then.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me get everybody put in here. Jocelyn, you actually get moved up a little bit on higher than the wolf.
I think
Yeah,
Rena
like
and Jesslyn. I think that Rena and Jesslyn have the eye of the tiger. They got the thrill of the fight now.
Yeah. Whereas Frick was just like, oh, Trevor's right down there with Frick. Frick, you were so like, oh, it's only one.
Yeah.
All right. So the wolf just went. Jocelyn, I'm going to go ahead and say you can go this time. Next time around, you'll be there before you'll get your attack before the wolf. But if you
Okay.
can attack from 30 feet away, go ahead.
It's gonna guiding bolt the wolf.
Okay.
Do it.
Nope, 9.
Nope, that misses.
All right.
Oh,
Dang it.
poo.
Rihanna, you can, if you have anything from 30 feet away.
Yeah, I was thinking, like I said, I was trying to make it so that he didn't know I was there because
Yeah,
I have
then-
the advantage of assassinate. So
Well, you're still 30 feet away, so you'll
I'm
want.
using my short bow.
Okay, then yeah, you can get advantage because he's definitely preoccupied.
Dang.
Was that 12? His. Nope, you miss him.
Damn it!
Frick and Trevor. Frick, you would be right on up there, so you can go ahead and make your attack. Trevor, you're after him.
All right, so I have enough for an unarmed strike.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're close enough for this.
All right. So just going in with just using my feet, just going to try to kick it at the wolf.
Okay.
So first strike's an 8.
Nope.
That's me you're hitting.
Sorry.
It wasn't
Second
a 1.
strike. Oops, sorry. Clicked on that twice. It's the 19.
Wolfkin,
Yes.
dire wolf. It's kind of hard to tell in the forest.
No, you missed. This wolf is just, scoots away from you. with
Well,
your attack.
it was a 19.
Yeah, it's just I accidentally clicked it twice.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So 19
yeah,
is the
so
actual
19
roll.
definitely hit. Roll damage on that one.
All right. So we're looking at 4 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna cash in a key and do a flurry of blows. So it just goes kick, kick, and it's boom.
Okay, go ahead and roll all that, and we'll see how many hit.
All right, come on, flurries. All right, another 19.
Okay, 1. Miss.
Another 6 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and the last flurry, natural 1. So I'm gonna
Okay.
cash my DM inspiration on that.
Yes, you may.
Cash in DM inspiration on that flurry.
Go ahead and re-roll that.
It goes into a 19.
Nice.
You'll hit him again.
And that's going to be 9 bludgeoning.
Dang.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. And with that, he's taking a look at everybody, and he seems to sense that he's outnumbered, and he's going to go ahead and just run for it.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Do I get to continue?
Yeah, you two that were on top of him, you get an attack of opportunity.
Can I use that attack to try and pin him?
I'll say yes,
Yes.
but Frick gets his punch first because.
Okay.
It's only a 10, though.
Okay, you can try to pin him again. No, he's gone. No, he realized that he was outnumbered solo, and he.
Now he's gonna come back with his friends.
I'm going to say that Viserys has maybe 15 minutes left,
Okay.
but I will go ahead and say that this was just, y'all were able to keep this. It just didn't interfere with his spell casting because that would just be mean of me.
Yeah.
What happened?
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna head back to the cart. Don't leave it unattended with the goblins in the forest.
It's a good idea.
I'm gonna turn around, and book it back.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm like a little bit looking at Trilak and trying to decide if that was his brother or something. I don't say it out loud, but I'm just kind of giving him a side glance.
It's like a possible family reunion gone
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. Sibling rivalry.
Carrie,
I don't say anything out loud, but
Welcome to my woods,
he may notice me
Two-Fear.
giving him glances like, trying to figure it out. But I don't say anything.
What did you say,
Carrie,
Andy?
You actually do see what you think are a couple of goblin children that were they were going for your food, but when you come running up, they scatter right quick. Do you want to do anything to them?
I will shoot a warning arrow in their general direction. I don't want to
Yeah, okay.
scare them enough to make them not come back.
Yeah. I'm going to say they rolled well enough on their stealth that they were gone quickly, but they weren't
Adopt
messing with the
them.
horses. They were just going for the food, and they left before they touched anything.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have cared if they took the food. I just didn't want our shit getting stolen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see where the armor dragon.
Okay. So if anybody wants to do anything else within the next 15 minutes, Viserius, you can finish up your spell. What kind of familiar do you obtain?
No. Do I have to roll for it? You want to give me a chart where I roll?
I thought it said something about it being your choice, but
Yeah, I think it's your choice.
Also, see.
you gave
It could be the dire.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be the
Okay.
dire wolf. That's funny.
I don't think
No.
he gives anything that big, but
It's not something
No.
like that.
I'm going to get a celestial weasel.
okay.
An angelic
Yes.
weasel. I love it.
Can we call
Yeah.
it Ron Weasel?
Wait, what are those little white things? What are those called?
I've always liked
Ferret?
weasel.
Ermine? Is that what it's called?
Ermine. Yeah.
They're adorable.
Okay, a weasel will, sort of come out from the bushes, and it walks up to you, Viserius.
Okay, I'll take out a little snack, feed it to him, pick him up, and put him on my shoulder,
Okay.
and walk back towards the group.
All right. Well, you guys, when Viserius turns around, he has a weasel on his shoulder.
Is it like ghostly looking, all white and?
No, he looks like a real animal.
Okay.
Yeah. But it is yours, so you can describe his appearance.
Yeah, he's a light, very tan, very lightly tanned weasel. He's got like a white nose with really dark whiskers, and he's got like a lightish white tail to match his nose.
Jen, you're challenged to find a picture.
I know. That's what I was doing. I was like,
Jeslyn just,
Got my picture.
hard eyes for this new pet.
What's his name?
His name, I shall name him Wesley.
Wesley.
Wesley Weasel.
I like it.
Oh,
I'm not there. Sorry.
Simple, easy to
you're not
remember.
that far away, so. Okay, and with that, you guys can sit down and enjoy your meal or however you wish to do.
Well, I
You
started to
chased away
pack
the
it up.
biggest threat in the area.
Wesley, these are all my friends, and I'll introduce them to everyone in the group. Was he even
Including
up?
me.
No, I'll leave you out. I
That's
said,
fine.
these are my friends, and I'll go ahead and say everybody's names again.
To make the insult really stick.
Yeah. Just rubbing a little salt in it.
Yeah. I've heard worse.
Was Viserys even aware of the fight that went on?
I'm going to say that to maintain your concentration for that full hour, we're going to say that no, to you, this has been a peaceful hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. I was like, man, that was a relaxing hour and 10 minutes.
Well, nobody particularly got hurt during that, so there's nothing to contradict him.
No,
I got pretty hurt. A bit.
that's true.
Yeah,
you did
got
take.
bit
You
a
got
few
bit.
times, but I mean,
Does Viserys notice his bleeding?
roll me a perception.
I mean, I just have a little print on my back and front from my own party members.
Oh no, you don't even have that much.
This little print in the fur.
No, you're not really. You're not familiar enough with this wolfkin to really recognize that anything particularly wrong with him.
Okay.
You've got your new pet, and you're sort of, he's taking up all your attention.
Yeah. Did everybody have a nice picnic?
Yes.
It was very lovely.
Yes, it was.
However, when I got back, there were a couple of goblins to raid our food. So I think it'd be best if we get going.
Well, I can eat on the way back.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to head back to town?
Yes.
Yes.
Could
Yes.
we spend A little longer, please. I'd like to find that direwolf.
Why?
Why?
That is my business.
The only person here I believe capable of keeping up with a direwolf at full dash would be Frick.
That is why I was going to ask you, Frick, if you would accompany me. Please.
I researched for this. There's the one that I almost pummeled to death.
Wait, you want to take Frick,
Yes.
but you don't want to tell anybody why.
Because he is able to keep up with the direwolf.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, I, for one, don't care, but I'm not staying here in the woods.
We could meet you outside of the woods then. Would that be okay?
That's up to Frick if he wants to go.
I honestly have no objection. Besides, I can finally be of service to my new friend. I think after he kind of took care of me, so it's my way of paying him back.
Okay. So the rest of you guys are going to take the cart and you're going to leave the forest. Frick and Trilak, you're going to try to look for this direwolf, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
go
can
ahead.
accompany you as well if you'd like, Trilak. Since you did help me with my spell, it's only honorable to return.
Neither of you owe me anything. But if you wish to accompany me, I have no objections. I just wanted Frick. I wanted Frick to come along to this one. I did not want to bother the rest of you.
Very well, and I'll climb in the cart.
All right.
Okay.
So,
And
I will.
and then I just go up to Jeslyn and just get down to her to meet eye to eye with her.
I'll be fine. I promise.
I can come if you want.
And it's just Frick just kind of looks down. And just slowly just look over the trailer and just kind of go through the hole.
If you wish to come with us, then I will gladly let you accompany me. I just did not want to bother you.
Oh, it's no bother, and I'll climb back down there.
Well, leave me alone with the cart, a sitting target for the goblins. Thanks, guys.
You're not alone.
Viserys, you stay with Rihanna. Okay?
Very well. And before you leave, Frick, here, let me give you a little help with your. Make it a little harder for you to get hit.
actually, that's not even going to touch his natural AC. I
We're
don't
not
think.
gonna use it.
Oh, okay.
And correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but
Yeah, it would be the exact same.
yeah.
Oh, well then I'll transfer it over to Jesslyn.
And it's like, hey, let me help you out. On sacrifice.
Wait.
Wait. I take it.
It doesn't look like you need it.
Takebacks.
That's fine.
Takebacks. Takebacks.
That's fine. You can do that.
Okay, thank you.
I imagine before he touches me, it just like, hang on.
She looks
Wait,
more
I
fragile.
switch
Like,
a girl with
let
you.
me help you. Oh yeah.
Okay, what is Frick's movement speed? 55?
Yeah, 55 movement speed.
Okay, mine's a whopping 30. So,
So it's
Super fun.
Trilak. The monks are different.
So you'd have to run to keep up with his walking.
yep, okay.
All right.
Can Frick give her a piggyback ride?
So, Dan, guys!
Be no problem.
Rick can outrun all of you. I mean,
She could
Frick
just
not
sit
run
on.
a horse.
yeah.
She could
Okay.
just sit on his shoulder.
So,
Okay,
Yeah.
who all is leaving the forest?
Me?
I think just.
Rihanna and I will wait for them at the edge of the
Okay.
forest.
Trevor, what
And-
are you gonna do?
I'm assuming I'm with those two.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check. Okay. The rest of you, you know which direction the wolf ran off in. That was, like 15, 20 minutes ago.
If anything, I could use my navigator tools.
Do you find the direction that the wolf ran in?
Can we look for tracks or anything? Or
I would think it would be survival thing
Yeah,
for
I
tracking.
You can make survival checks.
I was going to say, could I use my because I got really close to it to sort of track
I'll
it
say
down?
You can give a smell, but like I said, it's got a long lead on you.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Trilak when I see he's gonna go sniffing.
Okay.
That sounds so wrong.
Bad, yeah.
So a D40 roll.
Okay, so I get +7 to the perception roll. And
Plus a
plus a
D4.
D4. So
18
18.
total.
Okay. If this is smell, you have advantage.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Ooh. Nice.
All right.
Plus D4.
It could be a possible
Honestly,
31.
Yeah.
With its stealth, yeah, that was a little bit. That helps out just a little bit with its stealth because it has a pretty high natural stealth. Okay, you know which direction it headed in.
Are you trying to kill it?
No.
What are you trying to do?
But try that. Go ahead and give me a. I want to call it a survival check anyway.
Okay, that's wisdom, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Thing. I am not proficient, so I'm at +4 to it.
Okay. Just checking. All right, you know which direction it headed in.
So what's the goal?
You'll see when I get to it.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your game plan here? Just to tell Frick to run that way?
I'm gonna keep dashing to keep up with his normal walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically send him in a direction, and as he's like ahead of me, I basically like will tell him directions with hand signals
Okay.
or something.
All right. Then you go for a little ways. Give me another scent check. This time without the advantage.
Alrighty. 12.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you get a D4 to that?
No, it's just one roll.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. You're still fairly certain you know which direction he headed in, but that scent is faint.
I keep pointing Frick in that direction, and I keep getting him to bolt that direction.
Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna say.
holding on for all I'm worth.
Yeah, I got a good hold on Jesslyn.
I'll say that you can go for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then you need to make another check. Like I said, you're not going to get advantage on this because of the time lapse at this stage.
Yeah.
So you want another scent roll?
Yes.
Shit.
Okay. Okay. 13.
It's getting fainter and fainter. You're not really sure which way he's gone now. This is his woods, and there's plenty of other scents.
I tell Frick to stop. As I get up to him, I howl. I let out a howl. And I wait for a reply.
You get nothing.
I have lost its scent.
I'm sorry.
It is not your fault.
I know, but I still feel bad. It's the only thing I can really say.
Do not feel sad. I
Okay.
hope to have I hoped to have companion, but it is gone.
Copy.
Let us return.
Another time then.
Another time.
Okay, you guys need to do a survival check to figure out which way you need to go.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, you all paid attention to your way. Probably, I'm thinking maybe Frick just left a small trail of minor destruction.
Yeah.
So you just followed the broken branches
It's
back
like
to
almost
where
like
you
parting
were.
the Red Sea. It's like
Yeah.
parting some of the trees and branches and roots.
Yeah.
A few large trees have a Frick imprint on.
I think he was probably
He goes
bouncing
straight.
off of them, so it's more like a footprint where he bounced from tree to tree. But you won't have any
He
trouble
runs
finding
like
your way
beasts.
back to the path. So you can find your way back to the path, and you're able to go out. And now
Right.
I can tell you that those things have a speed of 50. You were not going to catch him after a 15-minute head start. Yeah.
Even then, it's like, even if like Frick did his dash, gosh, that'd be so scary with Jesslyn
Yeah.
on the back. Even
I mean,
if
best
with
case scenario, you would
you'd
have
be-
found him and his pack, and they would have outnumbered you probably.
And then again, worst case scenario, like Frick would have got there and Jesslyn is just like thrown off somewhere in a
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah. We probably, if you
Poor
had been
Jessamine.
dashing, she would have had to do some sort of roll to hang on.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So Frick would not have dashed.
But it takes you guys a little while, but you eventually find where the rest of them are waiting for you outside the forest.
Oh, good. There they are.
And I let Jesslyn down as we regroup.
Well,
So, any luck?
Sorry.
No.
We found nothing, only its trail, but long gone. Anyway, sorry to keep you always waiting. Muscle, thank you for waiting.
You'd have better luck taming a regular wolf. Dire wolves are monstrosities. Not very easily tamed.
They are not monstrosities, just bigger. I give Viserys a bit of a upset look.
Actually,
Anyway.
go ahead and give me a. Is there a nature check or, well, whatever sort of intelligence you think for identifying an animal, guys?
probably nature, I would think.
Nature.
I don't have a sheet open, so I forget what all the checks are.
Not a problem.
Well, Viserys is just saying this from what he's read,
Yeah.
so.
That's why I'm
So-
trying to see what you would actually know.
I'm not proficient, so
Yeah,
would I have to make the roll?
You know that they're vicious monsters.
Would I have to make a roll?
Go ahead and make one just for the purpose of seeing how much you know about this conversation. I mean, if you don't have anything to add. All right, you know that yes, they are giant wolves. They're not actual abominations or monstrosities, and that they are oftentimes tamed by goblins and have certainly been known to be their mounts in the past. Or perhaps, was tamed to help to cause a distraction for a couple of kids who were trying to get a meal. But that's just a possibility.
Yes. The dire wolves are easily tamed. The goblins can tame them. They have done before.
Which goes to show they have the same alignments.
No. They do not. A wolf.
Argue with me.
How about you guys argue while we ride back to the city, huh?
Yeah, I climb into the back of the cart and yawn.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going.
Well, seeing that you are wolf, I will concede to your point.
If somebody offered you food when you were starving, would you not trust them?
I'm not a
Would you-
direwolf.
You don't have to be. Again, if somebody offered you food when you were starving, would you not repay them in kind?
Yes, but they're still vicious animals regardless. I am civilized.
Because you wear clothes and you have status in city. You count yourself as
Intelligence. I'm
civilized.
speaking of intelligence.
Get in the cart.
I don't say anything and I just walk next to the cart.
Okay. I'm gonna say, because we're starting to run a little bit long here. You don't have any trouble getting back. You're welcome to have any more conversation along the way that you'd like to have right quick. But I'm getting the feeling that at least between a couple of you, it's going to be a little tense and quiet.
I curl up to take my nap in the back of the cart because I missed it earlier.
Okay, that's not a problem.
And it's just
Yeah.
so that as Jesslyn is doing that, just Frick keeps an eye on her.
Okay. Brianna?
Yeah, I'm just feeding Wes nuts and berries.
Okay. He eats his fill, and then I figure he sort of like curls around your neck and takes his own nap, looking like a wrap or something around you.
My own little fur baby.
His little mink.
Yes.
I would have imagined. I would have imagined Jesslyn using Frick as a blanket or a pillow.
He's probably very warm.
I figured a bed, honestly.
Yeah.
Brianna, Trevor.
I was gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
she have anything else to say?
I pretty much had nothing else to say.
Yeah. Okay. Then you're able to get back to town. The guards.
Breslin. Oh my
The
gosh.
guards will, once they see Trevor, they open up without a word, give you that same salute.
I'm gonna jump out right at the gate.
Okay.
And I will turn to say, "Thank you for your escort.
Stay out of trouble.
Always." And I urge the cart on.
Okay. Yeah, you return it back to the stable, and they will give you back your deposit, which I believe was 30 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for your services.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to go back out that way again for some reason, well, we're here. This is what we do. You might want to take your sleeping friend.
I got her. I got her.
And
Any strays
I'll
that
just-
are left behind, we just put them back in the stables.
Oh,
And I'll just
Frick, do you want to take her to the manor, and Sirius and I could go get the... Well, I guess Troylock could come with us because we have 3 cakes to pick up.
Yeah, I'll take her back home.
Right. And unless anybody wants to do anything special, I think we'll probably call it there for tonight, because it sounds like it's about time for that.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, thank you so much, everyone who joined us today. We're going to sign off, but before we do, Jesse has a game coming up on his channel. That's Crumpler64. Be sure to check him out in, 2-3 hours?
About 2 to 3 hours.
Okay. On this channel, we're here usually every other Sunday, more often if we think we can pull it off. You can also catch us here on Wednesday for the Nerd Herd game. That's where we're doing it more podcast style.
That's what it's called now.
Yes, we're calling it the Nerd Herd. That's the game.
I'm
Danny
sorry,
runs for
Danny,
most
but
of us. We're here.
Yeah, that's my game.
So we're here every Wednesday for that one. Feel free to stop by and see what I get to do to her. I like to think I'm a little more mature. Until next time, guys, we're going to sign off. So see you later. Bye.
Bye.